So today is a one-shot I pulled out of my arse. I found a commoner player character creation, and I thought that'd be quite fun to do while we have missing folks. So let's change it to this for now. I did prepare an intro though, so I'll read it to you now. But first I'll quieten this music. Shut up! Cool. Very professional. The morning sun breaks over the horizon, and the crisp early summer air is staged for the first crows of a local prized rooster. Shut up! Slowly but surely, the city of Cirn awakens. It was the beginning of the Golden Festivus, locally celebrated to mark the beginning of the summer and rejoice the wealth and prosperity of their deity Waukeen, who had blessed the city. The festival stalls were readied, street performers quietly practiced their routines before the city populace fully awoke. Inns and pubs and taverns count their stock and prepare their rooms, drinks and meals in anticipation for the flow of both local and visiting patrons alike. And the city church rings their bells to announce the holiday month had officially begun. A most exciting and joyous celebration it was each year, one that had become greatly talked about outside of the city, attracting a mix of merchants and upper class and tourists. However, this time, after a long hiatus, adventurers began making their way into the city. The arena had been opened once again. An exciting show was promised for all paying patrons. And so we start this day, as expected for the residents of the city, waking up in their beds or going about their morning routines in preparation for the festivities. So, you were all chosen your own professions and whatnot as your commoner character. So each of you would be starting probably in your homes or your workplaces or the street if you're there. So I'll just go in turn. So Talon, usually that's what your character's name is, but could you tell me about your character?
Oh, okay. Well, today I'm playing the street sweeper, Dust Wilco. He used to be a doctor, but after working it a while, he learned that he just couldn't stand working indoors with other people. So he took to himself, go out in the mornings and quite liked the empty streets. So he began his days sweeping them clean, and it stuck to him as a job. So now, while he took some years even to work as the town doctor, he abandoned that profession and is now working full-time as the local sweeper.
So doctor turned street sweep. So
yes.
The morning has broken. Where would you say your character is at this moment? What's he doing?
Well, he will be doing his job now. So outside in the streets, enjoying the sunrise.
A lovely jubbly. Okay, next. Usually your character is Carstine, but who are you today?
I am Neferis, or Ferris as most people call her. I am a barkeep at the tavern my mother works in. I would rather be, young, and my mom does work very hard to supply an occasional tutor. I would rather be reading a book than dealing with drunkards. You would probably find me right now being dragged to work due to the fact that the tavern has to get ready for the festival.
Alright, and finally, you are usually Ziboga, but who are you today?
Today I'm Uris, a young dwarf who has finished studies and moved out here with a relative who runs a brewery and distillery to apprentice under them.
Okay, so where would your character be at this moment?
Considering the day, probably would have had an early start and helped ship out uh, whatever they have ready to deliver to the different bars around town for the festival.
Okay. In that case, I'll set the scene. The streets are still quiet. Yeah, echoes of hammers and people chattering as they set up their stalls in the main square. You would have seen like a street sweep going about his business, not really paying attention to other people, just taking in the still of the morning and just enjoying his quiet moment. Now, the brewer dwarf, Urist, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah.
Yes, good. I'm always worried about that. You're carrying deliveries here and there to different establishments. You have your last load in your hands right now. You decided to just do it yourself because everyone else is a bit busy, and you've got some time. You head towards a tavern named the Cheeky Nook, run by a woman with a quite well-known tiefling daughter. Doesn't usually try to advertise the fact that the owners of the tavern are unique in appearance, so to speak. But it's gossip. You know how gossip is in the city. It word gets around, and that's become one of the attractions almost. Previously, you would have gone to another tavern run by a halfling man. Quite a jolly fella, but is well known to be the rival of this particular pub that you're heading to now. And he's been trying to set up some good deals of his own, and previously tried to haggle the brewery that you work for. So you're quite used to being delayed while you try to talk out of haggling with this fella. So you're feeling a bit frustrated at the moment as you head towards your last destination, because even though you do have free time, you're quite proactive and you want to just get on with things for the festival preparations. Right, let me just switch the map. So if you have tokens, feel free to place them on the map.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to make a token.
Okay, you can find one now. Let me think. Yeah, you have some time to find one now if you like, unless your character decides to go into a pub. Okay.
No, couldn't.
Okay, Sip. I'll just mark where the front door is. Actually, it's just where this at the top, at the north of this map. Let's say here, where that lady is there.
If I can find a good one for somebody who isn't ready to fight.
So yeah, while we're waiting then, check some in. So Neth. So you're just doing your business with the work that's laid out for you by your mother. I'm sure she's quite thorough in giving you tasks to do, making sure you don't get stuck in a book again. The pub at the moment is quite well, it's quiet because it's the morning still, and but you have lots of tasks to do. You've got to take stock. You have to start preparing the meals, specifically various ingredients that need chopping up. And just to check the taps are working alright and you know not blocked, that kind of thing. Clean the glasses, clean the counter and the tables. Make sure the chairs are all in place. Make sure the floor is swept. Kick any rats out, you know, that kind of thing. Your mother currently, who's here, she is just currently seeing to checking the ingredients that have been placed on the table, just counting that they have enough herbs and spices. When she's satisfied that there's enough currently there, ready to get ready to prepare, she marches up to you, taps you on the shoulder. Okay, you daydreaming again?
No, Mom. I've gone and done everything you've asked me to, at least so far. Can I just go take a break for a bit?
And she narrows her eyes. Oops, sorry. She narrows her eyes and turns to the tables and kind of like scans the area. Could you roll? Are you telling the truth?
Well, actually, yeah, I would have figured I've been spending all morning getting ready and just trying to, you know, like Ferris would have known, like she can't really lie to her mom.
All right. After a while, then she's satisfied, and then kind of like looks around and sees that there's not really any patrons there. There's old Barry on the floor as usual, but we all know just to leave Barry where he is. He'll pick himself up later. There's Sarah that's at the counter. She's also a regular, like a widow in her late 40s. She tells people her husband died of food poisoning, but she doesn't say how or when. We don't speak about this. Anyway, your mother scarpers off and starts chopping up some garlic and stuff. Leaves you be. In comes Urist with I guess like a small crate of wine bottles. Or actually, what would you be carrying, Urist?
I was thinking it'd either be beer or a brown liquor.
Okay, that's fair enough then. So he comes in.
Great.
Okay. No, it's up to you. You're the other one that's doing this job. So you walk in, and I guess.
I just blanked on her name.
Sorry.
I blanked on the mom's name.
Well, anyway, she's away in the back kitchen, so you don't see her first. You see this person who doesn't seem to be working. She's just loitering. There's a person at the bar. There's someone unconscious over there. The only someone you see that that looks like they are working is the person behind the counter currently. Could you describe your appearance, Nith? Neth. Oh, it might be her.
There goes the internet.
It's the internet, probably.
Yeah, so they DC'd.
Okay. Let's dance to this music. Alright, in that case, the mother comes up.
Oh,
Notices that Neth is not budging, even though the door clearly is opened, and you know they've got the little like jingle of like a doorbell that always sounds when it opens. Goodness sake, girl! Oh, anyway, hello. How can I help you, love?
thank God.
Holy crap, I'm back. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Now, what's happened is Urus has walked through the door with his crate of his what he's selling, basically, and your mum has just basically lost it, has become impatient and gone to greet him herself.
Yeah, because that's totally something I would not do. Like, dead serious. Because she doesn't really deal with people.
Well, there you go. Okay. Alright, how can I help you?
Hey, we got delivery from High Rock.
Ah, wonderful.
That's the name of the brewer. Oh, that's their brand.
Okay. High Rock.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, excellent, excellent. Hey, can I ask you, did the owner of the Green Skull order this as well? And you would have sighed at this, because you've heard this all before. This rivalry that they have. And Neth, you would have rolled your eyes probably, because your mum's always on about, the owner, always trying to up her game, and she won't shut up about it sometimes.
And he did similarly.
Yeah. You know that Leslie. You know he's always trying to get the one up for me. I don't know why. I don't know what started it, but whatever. He's just so silly. He wouldn't let it go. So she's like, oh, anyway. Yes. So how much would this? Let me just count the bottles, and she counts. And okay. And she's calculating in her head. So how much would that be? You can name any price. I'll let you do
Oh.
it.
Oh, I thought this kind of thing was figured out ahead of time by the owner.
Yeah, the price is agreed, not the exchange of coin. She's just trying to play dumb. Because I heard the pub down the road only got a full crate for, was it 20 gold? Now, the usual price for a full crate is actually more closer to 100. So she's being very cheeky at the moment. And she tries this all the time too, knowing that the Green Skull owner does it as well. What she's asking is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
You would have just heard a massive sigh down on the other end of the bar.
Oh, did I get it wrong? Did I? Okay, how
If he's
about...
getting prices like that, it's not from us. I can tell you that much.
Oh, I see. My mistake then. What was it?
100 even.
100? Is that what we agreed, was it? Really? Oh, I don't know. I guess I was, that must have been it. Okay, and she gives up. So she just runs off to the back. Diddly, just to get her coin purse, leaving you two alone. At this time, you would have heard the church bell ring again, marking that the afternoon is approaching, which means music is starting to kick up from the market square as well. It's quite loud because there's a big band playing, which echoes through the streets. And there's a big roar of a crowd.
Seeing that my
Is it
mom
like
is
this often around here?
Say again?
Like, is it like this often around here?
Ferris kind of looks up from the book that she's kind of like half hiding in a shadow. Yeah, I mean, it can be a little quieter, which is what I like, but it gets a bit rowdy, yeah. And she just quickly looks right back to the book.
Eris is kind of looking around. He hasn't lived here long, and I don't know if there would have been any kind of big things like this going on before. But I assume it'd be new to him.
How long have you been in this city?
Maybe a month or two.
Okay, yeah, you wouldn't know at all. Neth would know, but she doesn't have to say. So that's all you're getting out from her. At this point, the mother returns with her coin purse. How's about 80? She says.
Mom, just pay the man.
Oh, very well.
Just kind of gives this like no head shake, like please don't do this in front of me.
Happy Festivus to you then. And then she hands you the money.
Thank you. Happy Festivus to you as well.
Yes. Right then. Could you put the crate over there? And she points to the far corner. Here at the very bottom right.
All right.
Yeah, there's a
Takes
door
us
that
back
leads
up.
onto like a cellar.
Okay.
Cool. At this point, an old lady pops through the door. And just find a token for her quickly. But she's like a raggedy old lady. And like her hair tied at the back of her in like a very long braid. Her hair is wiry and white, and she's hunched over, like almost too far forward. Like her face is like parallel to the floor, and she has like a little cane, and she's shaking, like visibly shaking as she walks. And she like tries to.
Coming out of the door that I'm heading towards.
Oh no, not the cellar.
Okay, I'm like, oh god, they will hurt
I
me.
fell
What?
down there last night. I just got up. No, no, the front door. You hear the bell jingle again, and she's attempting to push the door open, but she's like not strong enough at all to push it all the way. Oh, can somebody help me, please?
Ferris will go over and slip around the bar and still kind of like half high in the book to keep reading, but like we'll pop the door open with the other hand.
Thank you. And she like shakes away to the stool.
Yeah, well, welcome. Have a seat. Clearly not paying attention.
Right, bad luck with tokens today. Oh no. How about grandma? Does that work? Grandma. No. Okay, well, she kind of hops onto, well, not hops onto the stool, she like leans slowly, tries to get a bum on the stool, misses at first and like staggers a bit. Then she eventually puts her hand onto the counter and inches her way onto the stool. Oh, that's better. Ah. And she leans her cane on the side of the counter, which falls over immediately. Oh no. Could somebody be a dear pick up my cane?
Just hear a very exasperated sigh.
I'll get it.
Thank you. No, I'm here. I'm here. Well, I will have a cup of tea, of course. If you would be a dear. And she motions to your mother, who nods, and goes to put on the kettle, or put on the pot on the fire. Anyway, no electricity, sadly. And she then like shuffles through her pouch, her coin pouch, which unfortunately the string comes undone and the coins scatter on the floor. Oh! Oh no! Oh, my coins! Oh no! Can somebody be a dear and get my coins back?
Go back. I'll go around to help, even though I see that the dwarf is helping.
Okay, let's just pretend this is the grandmother. There you go. That's just easier. Alright. Old granny. Okay, I put all the coins there. She starts counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what was I? 1.
10! No, 10!
2.
You're at
Oh, what?
10.
10? Oh, 10. Yes, I guess that's in order, yes. How much was the cup of tea? You hear a shout from the back. 1 gold! That's clearly too much.
Just kind of lean in. 2 silver. That's more than enough.
Okay then. Do you have any change? And she hands you a gold.
Another sigh, and she kind of just closes the book finally, puts it on the counter. I'll be right back, and grabs them. Would I know there's like?
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Did you explode? So
Oh dear.
oh no. I'll
Are
continue.
you
Sir!
giving her the whole pot?
It's okay. Oh well, see, I was on my way here and I had a nice chat to the street sweep on my way here. I was asking him about a cat to see. I've lost my cat. I miss my cat. The street sweep said he'd try and find it. But I'm suspicious of him. He looks like a cat stealer. Could you go find him? Because he walked away after I started telling him about my cat. He looked quite annoyed at me. I went into great detail about my cat, but he didn't stay to listen to me. So I thought I'll come in here and have a cup of tea and calm down, because I am full of rage. I'm very angry. I'm seething. I'm like a boiling pot of water bubbling over. I miss my cat a lot.
I'll go find you.
I used to be a barbarian, you know. Don't you know that? I don't let my looks deceive you.
You see?
I was quite strong.
I'll go find him. I'll tell him.
I was 6 foot and quite built. And she like pulls up her like a sleeve on her left arm. Her skeletal arm. She tries to flex, and there's nothing. It's just like a little twig. Hey, go look at that! You're not quite sure. You're not quite sure if she's telling the truth or she's just it's just her rage getting to her. So let me tell you about my cat. His name is Terence. He's a Terence the Tabby. And he's
I'm outside now.
You're outside. Where did you go? You go. Oh, are you listening? Oh, she's just reading. Why does nobody want to listen to me? I'm so angry now.
Ferris looks up. I'm listening, ma'am. I apologize. A cat. Something beyond that.
If I was younger, I would take this stool and break it over that young man's head for walking away. I am like a volcano about to erupt with rage. And she kind of nearly falls off her stool because she's getting a bit too excited.
Ferris just nods. I completely believe you, ma'am. I'm pretty sure a little bit more tea will help you with that.
Yes. Yes, that's a good idea. Aye. I should take deep cleansing breaths. Ah! Ha! Ha! That's her taking deep cleansing breaths. Ha!
I'll just go get your tea. And just kind of wanders off.
Maybe. Curious.
It's very important.
Okay. So are you out on the street now?
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Very slowly and awkwardly backing out.
I shall switch to the street then. Map, please. So you would have probably you got your coin, you've delivered the goods, you're probably making your way now back to your workplace. So you're passing through the square now. Map, please. Thank you. Cool. E. Whoa, these people are giant. Ignore the size versus the buildings. That's really weird. Anyway, yeah, so feel free to place your token on the map. Dust.
Yeah,
If you found one. If you haven't, then you can just draw a figure that I did. There you go. Cool. I should have copied your thing. Whoops. Just grab your token.
It's a city of giants, it seems.
Yeah. Grab it. Oh, you took your token away. It's gone. Okay, you'll have to process.
I had it just off the board.
Oh, I can't find it. You'll have to put it on again. Okay.
No, I was just gonna ask which building would I be coming out of.
Let me think. So you would be. It's like a side street. So you'd be coming from this direction. There you go. Can you see the clicky? Clicky again. Click.
Okay, there it goes.
Okay, sweet.
My token is much older than the character. But
it's the beard. Once you shave it off, you'll be 12.
Oh, it's that and the gray, and well, at least he's not in a helmet and with Max in view.
Yeah. Took me a long time to find a picture that doesn't have like full armor.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you make your way out of the tavern that's just down the alleyway, our pub, and you see now that a lot of the flagpoles and the bunting and stuff has been put up, and stalls have been set up. There's now minstrels having a little play with people, dancers now playing in front of them. There's a wrestling match going on at the bottom, and people are gathered just basically placing their bets. And then you see as well as a street sweep going about his business, looking a bit annoyed.
And staying afraid.
There's also an old man. He's asking people to gather round to tell their fortune. Or give him a riddle. If you can guess his riddle, he'll give you your money back. That kind of deal. There's a few like street games going on as well. There's one with 3 cups. Near the the bush, there's a sorry?
Oh, I said Earth is gonna look around a little bit, but also kind of guarded.
Okay. Oh, you're
With
new
the
to the
two
city, aren't you? So how do you feel
Right,
about this?
and also carrying a lot of money
You are,
for
yes.
him.
So you're new
A
to
lot
the
of money
city.
that's not his.
Ah, okay. So you're just nervous about the money carrying and still new to the city. Could you roll perception, please?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, you see the church. On like decorating the church are like symbols of a golden sun. There's also like pictures of eyes around as well. You see this image, like the sun, golden, with like sometimes with the golden lady in the center, dotted around on flagpoles, on decorations. And you swear as well. You're pretty sure you heard a faint meowing coming in the direction of the street sweeper. But you're not quite sure if you want to do dealings with that old lady.
Was yelling about. Also trying to the rectangular, I guess. The different colored things. Those are like banners and stuff hanging over.
Yeah,
Right?
it's nice ribbon buntings like hanging overhead, like you know those triangle flags that hang down.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
similar to that. And the circles are like long poles at the top with like umbrellas, or like parasols almost. And they look like from below when you look up and the sun shines through. They look like gold coins, like giant gold coins.
Those are some very small horses.
Everything is mismatched in size. I'm so sorry. So you hear like minstrels strumming, they're singing about the golden woman that has basically rains money down on good merchants, and you got the dancers just like clicking metal circles together. They look like coins as well, and they've got bells on them that jingle when they dance. The old man that wants to challenge people to a riddle. He's near the horses actually, as you pass. And you've got a bloke in the centre who looks like he's laughing. I don't know why. It's quite jolly, that guy. He's running a few games. Now that you're getting closer to this side, that you see that there's a river. There's a couple of bridges. There's the main bridge that leads to the entrance of the arena, which is now lively. It's usually, well, when you arrived, the arena was quite, it was locked down. It was not in use at all. But now with the festival, you see decorations hanging down, the similar golden motifs addressing it with the banners and stuff. And you hear like a commotion inside, but the sort of that you would expect from people hurriedly getting stuff ready for the opening. From what you can see, there are people coming in and out of the side doors in the arena, but that's quite far away. You can't make out too much detail because it's across the way of the river. Yeah. So there you go. What are you doing? Are you just approaching anywhere in particular?
Just getting a little bit of a closer look at
Okay.
the
Dust.
arena from across the way. Yeah.
All right. Dust. What are you up to?
mostly taking in the sights. Thinks he'll be back later to actually partake as soon as his own business is wrapped up.
Okay. So, Mr. Street Cleaner Dust, what are you up to?
Well, first I'm trying to figure out why this guy is breaking the fourth wall, but I suppose I will be listening to the minstrels playing music, since it's a rare occurrence to have someone actually play music out here.
Yeah,
I'm looking grumpy at the arena.
You would know, since you've been in this city a few years, haven't you? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd know this festival happens yearly at the beginning of the summer. It marks the beginning of the season.
Yeah, okay.
And you know the deity to be Woking. She basically merchants praise her a lot, and other like people like innkeepers and any sort of business as well.
Mm-hmm.
And this city's being is quite well off. So with lots of people coming in and out, lots of trading.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's a trade city.
Yeah. So
By the way,
this particular festival has actually become quite the tourist attraction as well, because it's a month long.
okay. So I thought it was like 1 weekend or something.
No, it's quite a
Okay.
big deal.
Oh, I was wondering, what is this all in the middle, like good books or something?
That's a little fountain. The chap that looks like he's laughing has set up a few games around it.
Ah, okay. Well, staying away from gambling. From the people here.
You also swear you heard a meow from around where you are.
No,
But-
I will follow that, since I promised to actually look for the cat.
Okay, roll perception, please. Woo!
Oh, wow.
That's very nice. You see, stuck in the tree is a little kitty.
Okay,
A tree
looking up
white.
the tree.
Yeah, it's a little tabby, but he looks a bit old. It's like missing fur. It's got one eye. It's got like an underbite.
Aw.
And its meow isn't very good either. It's one of those breathy ones, like meow.
Oh, that's an old kitty. Do I see anything that I could use to lure it down?
It's entirely up to you what you try.
Well, I was just wondering if there is any food being sold here. Or...
The food stalls are not quite set up yet.
Okay. In that case, I
But
will
you can
just
always
try
ask
to...
around.
Okay. But first I will try to get the kitty come down, like motioning to it. Come on, come here.
Yeah. Meow.
Reaching my arms up to it.
Would you like to roll animal handling?
Okay, sure. Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. The old cat attempts to crawl towards you. It's currently on an outstretched branch, like the first branch you see, like from the trunk, and it's slowly trying to creep to the main trunk. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, almost here.
Yeah. And he's kind of let's see. It makes it do dexterity saving throw. I got a 5. Okay, this cat reaches its paw to the trunk and then slips, and now it's hanging on the branch. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I reach it to grab it?
How tall are you?
Let me go check. I forgot. 160 centimeters, so 5'3".
Oh, about my height, basically. All right. You'd have to like jump and try and catch it. So I would say either athletics or acrobatics is up to you.
Same roll.
Yeah.
But let's try acrobatics. I put my broom down against a tree a bit and
Okay.
try to jump and grab the cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cat falls into the river.
Oh,
Splish splosh.
um,
You see the
Oh, dear.
cat. You see the cat just float away. You do not know its fate.
can I go after it?
You gonna jump in the river?
How fast is it? Is it flowing?
It's quite a fast-flowing river. You see, like, there's a couple of rocks sticking out from the riverbed, and the current is like splashing against the rocks.
Oh dear.
There's like a rowboats dotted around.
Around what?
There's like a sailor, well, not a sailor, but a bloke in a rowboat north of you, and he's just leisurely just rowing away, singing a song. You know that song. Row, row, row your boat, and he's just taking in the early day of the sunshine and listening to the music. He's not really paying attention.
Alright, then I'm going to try to shout out to him, like, hey, you in a boat? Out there.
Merrily, 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 merrily. What? Hello?
Yeah, you. Could you help out a bit? The cat fell into the river and I couldn't see where it went.
Oh, alright. What direction? Wait, it's probably this direction. And he like looks along the flow of the river. Can't see. 1 moment. He's gonna roll perception. Oh, he got a 19. Oh, I see it. Oh, let me just turn this around. And he sits down, determined, and he starts like rowing towards this cat. I'm gonna roll strength. Got a 1. So he loses his oars. They snap. Oh no, my oars! And he starts floating down the river. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to swim. And his voice gets quieter and quieter as he goes down the river. Okay.
Well.
Oh dear. So, that's that. Yeah. So at this spectacle, it would have been quite loud where you were standing, Urist.
I was about to ask. Oh my god. I was also gonna ask at the cat noise. Not sure that was meow. But it had a sound.
Mm-hmm. You would have seen the commotion as soon as like there was a loud splash and people shouting. So it's quite a dramatic scene.
What just happened over here?
What?
What just happened over here?
The bloody old ugly cat fell in the river and couldn't save it. And then this robot guy lost his oars trying to get it.
Yeah, you look in the distance and you see this guy trying to stand up in the boat, and he looks like he's gonna dive in. Hang on.
No.
He wobbles to and fro, and he falls backwards into the river.
Oh boy. Are there any city guards around?
Pardon?
Any city guards? Are there any around?
City guards? No, the only ones you see stationed out at the arena currently. They're just checking it out. You can see that across the big bridge.
Alright.
Go get their help.
Yeah. running up at the guards. Was it this way?
The big bridge, the wide one at south of that one.
This one.
Yes, that was a mighty jump. Okay, so you see like a couple of guards all dressed in like a deep green color with the symbol of Joaquin on the front of their tabard. They got a metal helmet on. Each have a club strapped to their side, and they're just talking to one of the a bloke that is elven in features. He's got long black hair, as a wavy, and he's got a nice tan flush to his face. He's wearing kind of quite a rich red color, fluffy collared white shirt, and you know those fluffy, those frilled wrist shirt ends with nice golden cufflinks. He's got a pile of flyers in his hand, and he's just laughing with the guard. The guard doesn't look like he's enjoying this conversation though.
Eurus taps one of the guards on the shoulders. Guard! Points downriver. That man just fell in the river, out of his boat.
The guard like stops his conversation. He goes, "Excuse me?"
A man just fell out of his boat into the river. He just points downriver.
He kind of squints and cups his hand over his eyes just to try and block the sun to get a better view. Is that Donald? Oh god, he did it again. Don't pay him any mind, he's always falling that bloody river.
Yeah, but he was trying to rescue a cat this time, and poor thing went down the river first.
Well, you know, that's personal business, not anything to do with us. Sorry. Anyway, you're interrupting.
Oh, I guess you're enjoying this company then.
Hey, what? No, no, we're not. We're not entering the arena. No. We're just we're gonna act as security for this venue for today. The opening show is gonna be in a few hours. Looking forward to it. And at this point, the ravishing-looking man, all dressed all smartly, there's a flourish and a bow. He goes, "Ha ha ha! Are you interested?"
No.
No, thank you.
You could watch, of course. I wouldn't expect you to fight. I mean, no offense. And he kind of gestures in your direction.
Well, kind of busy. I would like to go find that cat at least.
Is this cat very more interesting than the magnificent clash of steel between two glorious fighters?
Okay, Dust looks straight into his eyes and says, yes.
And he's like, is taken aback by this. Well, to each their own, I suppose. The guard kind of like, at this point, just like motions and puts your hand on your chest and just pushes you away. Both of you, just one at a time. Okay, this is enough now. Got business to attend to.
Yep. Okay.
But would you like a flyer? And the posh bloke goes to hand you a flyer.
I'll take one.
Yeah, thank you. I hope I see you again in the stalls watching the show. And then he turns back to the guard.
Right.
So, look, you're gonna look at the flyer?
Yeah.
Okay. You see a lovely illustration of the arena building, with the motif of Joaquin on the top. Written, it's basically an invitation for anybody to go watch in the audience stalls, or for a small fee take part with the promise of a wonderful prize, and also private meal and meeting with the patron of the arena themselves. Today, it's got a little like timetable as well. Like each day seems to be its own standalone fight, with winners from each of these days in a battle royale on the last day of the festival, almost. So there'll be small prizes for each day of the month, and then a grand prize at the very end.
Yeah, might stop by and watch later, but now just kind of takes it, folds it up, puts it into her pocket.
Mm-hmm. Okay, at this point, I'm going to switch back to the pub. I do love my cat, you see. He's old. He's getting on a bit, but I do look forward to seeing him again. He's the only pleasure in my life. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Ferris looks up. Have you tried like a different pet, maybe?
Hmm?
A different pet, like something where that's not gonna run away.
No, I can't just replace him. He's like a child to me.
A child you lost. Okay. Would you like more tea, ma'am?
No, I'm done. I'm going to take part in the arena. I've got a flyer, and she slams it down on the table. I'm going to use all my rage today to beat all the odds.
Ferris looks at the flyer, looks at her. You do know what the arena's for, right?
Yes! A fight to the
Okay.
death! You would know that. That's not actually the case, but...
Well, what type of flowers do you like, ma'am?
I'm not getting on age anymore. I've got nothing left to live. I've got a few years in me. I might as well go out with a bang. And she bangs the table. She takes 1 point of damage. Ow!
Jesus Christ. Well, do let me know what type of flowers you like, so, they'll be at your funeral.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I like cosmos flowers. But I won't be for a couple of years. At least.
Okay.
Does that mean we're friends now?
Sure?
Wonderful, you can accompany me. Let's go.
But I've gotta work. I mean, I just can't leave my mom all alone.
You hear a ha from the back room.
And like narrows her eyes. If it means I can still read my book, then yeah, I'll go along.
There is no contest to this. Your mum just lets you go because she knows you won't really put your heart into the work today. But she walks up to you though from the back with a handful of her own fires. She gives you a bundle. At least market this pub, will you? And then she gives you the flyers.
Yes, Mom, I will.
Thanks. And then she goes back chopping up some onions. At this point, Barry starts to stir. What day is it?
Start of the Festivus, Barry.
Oh!
Better clean up that floor, though. I'm not cleaning it up.
Oh, better get a drink there.
Before hearing him say that, I quickly pour the quick pint and just leave it on the counter for him.
Yeah, hair of the dog. And all that.
I just cleaned the floors. No making a mess.
I'll try. Have a good day, whatever it is. Okay, and then the granny, how's call it granny? She tugs on your sleeve. All right, let's go. You are now my page. Tally ho! And she waves a cane.
Avoid trying to get hit, but follow along.
Cool. So she hops off a stool. The stool falls to the floor. Clatter, clatter. And she starts hobbling, a face parallel to the floor, back bent over to that angle, and just takes one step at a time. Dunk, dunk, dunk. And makes her way to the door.
Just wait until like she's halfway there. Picks up the stool, sighs, walks over to the door, holds it open, and just waits.
Dunk, dunk, dunk. Dunk. I wonder if Terrence will be at the arena. Dunk, dunk, and tries to open the door. Oh! 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 It seems to be jammed!
Grab it and just easily open it.
Thank you. Ring, ring, ring. The bell rings as the door opens, and she steps outside. Okay. And then she kind of like misses a step from the front door. It's like a little step that goes into the entrance. She slips on it and just like stumbles.
Can I try to grab her so she doesn't fall?
Sure. It's up to you if it's athletics or acrobatics.
I know which one I'm not picking. That is a mighty fine number.
She clatters to the floor. Oh! Oh, my hip! Oh! Oh! Ooh! Oh, that smarts. Oh dear. Let me just sit up. Oh no, that hurts too. Oh! 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 Could you help me up, dear?
Yeah, okay. Kind of tuck away the book and the flyers all together and help her up to her feet.
Oh! Alright, you place your hand on my lower back, and then place your other hand on my hip, and give a sharp push. Could you roll strength, please?
Oh, this is gonna be really bad.
Oh, good, okay. And then you hear a very precise, and her hip pops back into place. Oh! Oh! You know, when that happens, there's always like a very sharp pain, but the relief is so sweet.
Ferris is just standing there with a very grossed out look on her face.
Oh, yes, I feel very spry now. Let's go, dearie. And then she makes her way towards the market, the town, the city square.
Regretfully following.
And then you hear like your mother's voice shouting, "Have fun!"
That's the exact noise she would make too.
Alright, let's move back to here. Okay. Oh, I forgot to copy your token again. You just plonk it on there, please. So you would appear the far left side again. Here, where my clicky is. There it is. Granny's like just right next to you, hobbling along. Oh, the Festivus is such a joyous time. I look forward to it every year. You know, when I was a young lady, I would be one of those people. And she points to the dancers. They're kind of doing like a form of belly dance, and they're quite like seductive. I used to wear very skimpy clothing.
When she says that, just starts shouting for the tavern, like, and start waving the flyers just to drown out whatever she has to say from there on out.
Right then, and then she goes to immediately goes to the gambling section. I'm going to get my game on.
Okay, I can't remember what the damn, was it the cheeky, the hell was it called? Crap.
The cheeky nook.
Nook, I was like, the word I had in my head was definitely not right, so.
That's Granny. That's gonna group them. Ah. Yeah, it's Granny. So she goes up to the jolly man running the game stall. Alright then, Sonny, Jim. What games do you have? And the bloke just stares at her going, how do you know my name's Jim? Alright, well, let's see. We have, and he claps his hands together. We have a few games for your pleasure. We've got a 3-cup game. Basically, the rules are you find the ball in one of the cups. Very simple, really. Let's see, we've got a dice game as well. 3 dice. You have to make a certain number when you roll them. Of course, it's pay in, so you have to. It's like a copper per game. If you win, you get double. Oh, wonderful! And she goes. She points to the cup. I want to play the cups. All right, copper, please. Okay. And then she goes to get her coin purse, and guess what happens? The string breaks. They clatter to the floor. Oh no! Not again! Help me! Oh!
Gonna move, and because we're out in public, a little bit quicker than before to, you know, scoop up everything up.
Cool. So the man sets up the 3 cups, and he, in a very exaggerated manner, waves the cup that will have the ball in, and has the ball in the other hand, and he puts the cup over the ball, and then he wiggles his fingers, and then he starts like swapping the cups around, and you see Granny just her eyes trained on one certain cup, and she's just thinking and just staring, and then he stops, he steps back and raises his hands up. Okay, which one? Alright, Jim, oh, you're a sneaky one, you're a sneaky one. I think it's... Yes, I think it's that one. And then she points to the one in the middle. And there's a pause as he slowly moves his hand to lift the cup from the table. And he rests his hand on the cup momentarily, looks her straight in the eye, and he goes, is it your final answer? Yes! Yes, I think so. No, wait. Oh god, I'm second guessing myself now. Oh. Can I phone a friend? And he goes, what's a phone? And then he lifts up the cup. And there is no ball. Ah, what a shame, he says. Oh, Jim! You sly geese! Multiple geese, I can live with that, he says. And he turns to you, Neth. Would you like to play?
No, would I, like, have recognized him? Is he, like, somebody who always shows up every year?
Yeah, he would have been. He's like a traveling, like, festival person. There's, like, a group that comes in with the festival and, like, you know, puts on all the minstrel music and the dancing and the games.
I'll sigh. I know how this works, and you do this every year, but I'll go and put a single copper up.
Excellent. All right, and he takes the cup and he lifts one of the cup to reveal the ball, and he shows it to Granny. See, it is here. And he does the whole exaggerated gestures again. He waves his arm around, and he quickly places the ball under the cup. All right, so this will be a contest of perception versus sleight of hand on his part. So I will roll, and you will roll perception. Okay, so he turns and turns the cups around, left and right and left, all around in big circles, and then he finally pauses, rests his hand on 2 cups, and he now lifts one. Which one did you... there's a left or a right, and there's a middle one. Which one did you put? Which one do you think the ball's under?
Did I not follow it at all?
No, yeah, just for flavor.
We'll go. You can see him like hemming and hawing. Just the left.
Okay, so he places his hand on the left and the right cup, and he watches you as he lifts the right cup, and there's no ball. And he goes, oh. And then he places his hand on the middle cup. And now his hand is slightly moving on the left cup. And then he goes to lift the middle one, then the left. And he's just toying with you. He's wasting time. And then there's a slight pause again. And he lifts both cups. And the ball is where you thought it was. Alright, double for you. And he gives you 2 copper.
Ferris just kind of stares at it. Oh, is that... Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Quickly pockets that and goes back to shouting.
Wanna play again? And he leans in.
Just kind of head shakes.
Oh, okay.
No, I've pressed my luck today.
Okay, well, if you want a bit more fun, just let me know. And he gives you a wink. Oh, you make me blush, sir! And Jim looks horrified. Okay, so yeah, there's looking around. There's the minstrel playing a jolly tune, and there's dancers still wiggling their butts. Far side, you see a couple of people near the river. One you recognize. Actually, no. Uris, where are you? Are you behind the building?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see someone. Oh, actually, Dust, what are you doing? Are you going back to sweeping?
Well, first I'm going to look if Donald is alright. But going back to work, yes.
Okay. Alright, well, you see like a bloke just sweeping and just momentarily looking around, but then just resign to whatever he's thinking and start sweeping again. You see the bottom of the square, there's a couple of blokes wrestling. They seem to be doing it for coin though. There's a couple of people sat down around them, just cheering and throwing money into a hat. There's an old geezer at the top near a couple of horses who is sat himself a little blanket on the floor and is sat down, and he's got like a very fancy hat and is challenging people to riddles. Granny decides to, assuming that the internet cacked out again, the granny decides to shuffle towards the riddle guy.
I did cut out for a second and I heard most of it,
Oh,
but I'm guessing my response didn't go through. But it's fine.
No.
Ferris is focusing on peddling her mom's tavern.
okay. Oh, you do that then. So are you just going around the square?
Yeah, going around the square with the flyers. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to... since I've got the flyers in one hand and I'm like waving people with the other hand, the hand I'm using to wave at people, I'm going to have my snake wrap around my wrist and kind of like almost wiggle back and forth since there's like music nearby.
Mhm.
Kind of do it in tune with the music.
Ah, okay. Could you describe your snaky, please?
So my snake is probably about 2 feet, yeah, about 2.5 feet long. Has this odd shade of green that doesn't quite look natural. Almost, it's a green that you'd almost find like in your dreams. And the scales kind of come up off of it, and it almost looks like dragon scales almost. But it's slim. It doesn't look very dangerous, but you probably wouldn't want to get bitten by it.
Okay. Very interesting. So we're just making our way around the square, doing this very fancy motion with your snaky, and you're handing out flyers. You're attracting quite the attention as well. It's a very exotic thing to see. And people are starting to assume that you're a part of the entertainment now.
Oh, goody. Which is like not her intention, and she's kind of like, oh crap. People are actually focusing on me.
Let's see. So you got like 3 people like circling you, clapping. That's wonderful. What type of snake's that? Says one of them.
Oh, and kind of like pulls him quickly back to my like chest. I'm not quite sure. I just kind of found him one day, and as I've got my hand to my chest, he slithers off of my wrist and back up to my neck where he originally was.
There's a woman who with the person I just spoke as well. Goes, oh my days! I've never seen anything like it. Is it for sale?
No.
Oh, that's a mad shame.
I mean, he's special to me.
Oh, does he have a name?
And she kind of like almost blushes, but she kind of gets a little bashful. His name's Rex.
Oh, that's kind of cute. And then she kind of loses interest once you've mentioned that it's not for sale, and kind of starts chatting with the person next to her. Continue.
I was gonna say, the second she like turns away, sell my Rex, dumb bitch, no one. Like, and kind of like it goes from common to like this like deep growly language that probably no one nearby can understand.
She like twirls her hair around and just starts giggling with this other person. From far corner, you see Granny getting a bit heated again with the riddle guy. No way! I'm sure I was correct. Are you just making this up as you go along? Oh, I'm full of rage! And she starts wiggling her cane again, just waving it around.
I'll quickly go over.
Madam, please calm down. Is this your grandmother? Young lady?
Ferris just kind of stares, points at her horns, and then points at the old lady, then points at her horns again.
Oh!
No. I was just, but what's the problem?
Oh, well, you see, she won't accept that she's wrong. You're wrong. And he starts leaning into the old lady. No, you're a liar.
Well, what is she wrong about?
Oh, you see, I present riddles to the populace of this fair city in the name of Joaquin. Like a good riddle and some coin. So here I am. And he spreads his arm wide. But some people won't accept that they're wrong. And he leans into the granny again.
You kind of see a wrinkle on his. Okay, well, what was the riddle that she's so wrong about?
Okay, I shall read it to you. One moment. as the DM shuffles through her links. Ho ho ho. Okay. I found a really cool thing, you see, and I want to use it. So, I need to roll D100. Wow, I'm so excited to roll a D100. I'm gonna roll D20.
That's what I should. That's what I should have gotten you, a massive D100.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. They're like balls almost. Okay, here we go. Oh, I clicked it. I got a 22. All right. 22. What riddle is this? Okay, here you go. And he sits upright. His legs are currently crossed underneath his robe, and he spreads his arms and postures himself to almost like a thespian. As I set off on the trail, I am followed by my long tail. I jump each gap, I bridge each gorge. What once was broken, I reforge. Then I return only to find I've left my tail far behind. Tell me, what am I?
Oh, hell. I'm actually thinking about this. Like, I feel like I've heard
I
this
will
one,
copy
but-
paste the text into the chat. If it lets me. Copy pasta! Click. Okay, there's the text.
Okay, as I set off on tail, follow it's broken and reforged. Just tell me. Okay. Oh crap! I swear to God, I think I've heard this one.
Oh. I'll copy it into Twitch chat as well if you want to have a look. Don't say the answer
Okay,
quite yet, Twitch chat, please. Keep it to
Yeah,
secret.
I don't. I have Twitch in another tab, but I don't have it up. So, tail that reforges. Okay. I wanna get this right too.
Yes. I have lots of time today. You're only customers so far.
Oh, okay. Almost out of like habit, start petting my snake from his position.
And
And the thing is that like,
Granny pets her cane.
Ferris kind of tilts her head and grins. Mom always told me this one because she's always fixing my pants. It's a needle.
Ah! And he claps. Well done indeed. Well done. That is correct. It is indeed a needle. And Granny just humps. I thought.
What?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Well, what did you give as an answer?
I said it was a bridge, and I wasn't listening really. No, you just fixated on one word and just went with it. That's why you're wrong. And he leans into her again.
We get it. She's wrong. I'm right. Thank you for your time. And I'll kind of like try to usher her.
Would you like
towards...
another? Just one more. Just one more. The DM wants to roll the dice again.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I
Well,
want
Ferris
this.
was gonna give in.
Let me have this. Okay.
Like, truth be told, like thinking about it, she's a bit of a nerd. Like she likes that type of stuff. So she would have been like, I gotta deal with her, but yeah, go for it.
There we go. Ooh, what's it gonna be? 81! What a juicy number. Alright, let's have a look. 81. 81. Ah. Okay. Alright, and then he like stretches his arms out again, and this time from his cross-legged position he puts one foot flat on the floor, and his robe like wrinkles down. You see his leg, his bare leg, and Granny sweats. Oh my goodness. Alive without breath, as cold as death. Never thirsty, always drinking. All in mail, never clinking. And then he holds a pose very dramatically.
There's just this long groan of annoyance. Do you have any harder ones?
Oh? What's the answer?
It's a fish.
Oh!
She's generally annoyed that she was given this one.
Well, if you're so sure of your talents, maybe one more. By the way, each griddle was 1 copper coin. Sorry, I didn't mention this. He held out his hand. If you're going to leave, 2 copper, please.
I have to pay to be right?
Yes. Because anybody could be wrong! And he leans at Granny again. You cad! Tell you what, if you get this one right, everything will be free.
Fine.
Okay, here we go. And he thinks. Dun-dun. 49. And then he cracks his knuckles very seriously. He flicks them out into a pose again. Once I am used, I am useless. Twice offered, soon rejected. In desperation, oft expressed, but the intended unprotected. Tell me, what am I?
Okay, this is out of character. Instantly, I was gonna be like, your mom, but you know.
I'll put it in chat again.
Yeah, that one's wordy.
Yeah. And I'll put it in Twitch chat.
Like the fish one I knew because like that's an old school one.
Yeah. It's from The Hobbit.
What can you use? I'm twice offered sooner.
But Twitch chat, please don't tell the answer. Shush,
But
shush.
intended unprotected. What can you use once without my mind going into the gutter? What the hell do you use? But it's not a.
Oh, my
You don't-
riddles are so
okay.
simple, are they? And he rejoices in your struggle.
She just kind of like wrinkles her nose at him. I have to use something, so it sounds like it should be. Ah, fuck! I want to get this right because I love riddles, so I'm like I'm trying not to let my character's persona like take over. What the hell do you use? That's useless afterwards. Once again, brain, please, no dirty things.
Granny's just stewing, her cane shaking more and more as her mind fails her. She cannot get this riddle. Ah, she's wrong again. No. She just refrains from saying anything at all and just hushes up.
Is it? No, you can use it. Oh, fuck, hang on. No, I want to. Damn it! Like I feel like I'm close, but I don't think this is the right answer. A lie?
I'm so sorry, but it was a good guess. The answer is an alibi.
And she just full on growls, slaps the 2 copper in her hand, and
That's
into
3.
his
You
hand.
got 3 riddles. Only 3 if you got them right. And he does the like come on motion with his hand.
I'll go and like to start to put the coin in and drop it like just short of his hand. Oops.
Ah.
Sorry. Grab Granny by the arm and kind of shuffle her off real quick.
Oh, my shoulder! You hear her. I got a pop. Oh, that's smart. Don't worry, it was an accident. Just help me out again. Just push here. Can you roll a strength, please?
My God, I'm gonna break her this time.
Okay, you hear a very awkward crack, and she kind of just holds it. You tried. And she just holds her arm. Just walks after you. Don't worry, I'll be fine later.
Down 3 copper, mom's gonna kill me. Goes back to shouting for the nook.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is everybody else doing?
Well, trying to avoid the old lady, for one.
She hasn't seen you yet. Urist, what are you up to?
Kind of got caught up in watching riddles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, at this moment in time, you hear a ding 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 of a bell, and then you see a man dressed in almost like a billboard with town crier scrawled on the front. The C's the wrong way around. And he's just going, everybody gather round for today's news. Today marks the beginning of the golden festivus of this fair city. Everybody welcome if you are visiting. Thanks a lot. And he dings his bell. And he walks to like this area here, like right in front of the dancers. And he kind of gets distracted. Oh my. Oh, blimey. Anyway! And he dings his bell again. Today is the beginning of the arena battle tournament. It's a very exciting time. It is gladly funded by a mysterious patron. But the winner of the arena battles will get to meet them in person and get a wonderful, magnificent prize. And he dings his bell again. Hey. So, if there's anybody interested, you can go to the sign up at the front of the arena right now, right here in this town. I thank you. And then he starts walking off, keeping an eye on the dancers.
Well, there's your arena, Gran. And just kind of keep shuffling her.
You hear like the dancers tutting at that guy, and when they notice him staring. Okay. So, Granny gets fired up, still her hand clutching her arm. Oh, I'm going to do it! That young man has basically, I'm really excited. I will go now. I'll go now. Oh! And she shuffles, one cane in hand, her arm like pressed against her chest to try and keep it sturdy. Actually, maybe I should get a sling. Oh, is there any slings about? Young man! Oh no, sorry, you're a lady. I do apologise. Hello. And then she goes up to the dancers. Could I get one of your lovely ribbons? I would like to adorn my war wound with your ribbon. I think it would look very fetching. And the dancer that was interrupted, she looks down and goes, "Excuse me, I'm dancing. I can't deal with this right now. I'm a bit busy. People are staring. Could you not?"
Ernest, I assume, is close enough to notice all this.
Oh, she's loud.
So he just kind of moves over to Nuts. Like, is that lady really going to go to the arena?
Yes, unfortunately.
She'll get herself killed.
Well, that's what I said, but you know, it's not my problem. I've got enough. I've got enough problems with my mom and reading and.
Dust, what you up to?
Ah. Well, I don't actually know.
Okay. Oh, it's you! Granny
Oh,
finally
no.
notices you. And she starts shuffling towards you, and she like wiggles her cane at you. You stole my cat! She's misremembering. You know you didn't steal her cat. But she's convinced herself. Guards! Guards! Get this man!
Oh boy.
There are no guards around, but she's just making a scene now.
Well, Dust puts his hands up and... Well, I did not take your cat, I promise, but I know who saw it last.
Where is my cat? Where's Terrence?
Do you know the kid Donald with the boat?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Well, last I saw he was going after your cat, so you can ask him.
Oh, Donald. Where's Donald? Could you roll a... what are you trying to... Are you trying to convince her to go
Yeah.
after Donald? Okay, could you roll persuasion, please? Terrence the tabby, yes. Terrence the tabby cat.
There you go.
Okay, alright. Oh, okay, I better go find Donald. And where is this Donald?
Well, you could try by the river. I'm
Oh.
sure he's...
And then she goes, she's distracted by your persuasion and, oh no, her face has come apart. Oh no, Granny. Oh no. This is now a cryptid. Oh no, it's all coming apart. I thought I grouped these. Oh my goodness. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. She goes to the smaller of the bridges in this area. She starts peering over the railings.
Meanwhile, sneaking down away.
That woman is going to fall into the river.
Not my problem.
I can't see him! Maybe if I lean closer. Oops.
Well, something fell.
Well, I'm just pulling on the train wreck effect right now.
A couple of the stones lining the railing, well, the edges of the bridge kind of crumble a bit. This particular bridge is quite old. Oh.
Oh no. Now, trying to decide if I should go help her or run away.
Terrence!
Totally the same right now. Kind of quickly roll, like, not double step, but like quickly walk up. Oh, Granny, just step back, please.
Follow.
Just kind of, and I want to take her to like solid land where the bridge, like, you know, the bridge starts, and just kind of like put her there.
Are you stepping on the bridge?
No. Oh yeah, I have to go get her. Shit.
Yeah. Could you roll a dex saving throw, please?
Oh hell, this is not gonna end well.
Ooh. Okay. As soon as you put your foot on the stone of the smaller bridge, the older one, it starts to crumble beneath your feet. But you immediately pull your foot back, and watch as a hole appears, making a gap between you and Granny. The audience gasps.
Oh no.
Oh, what's going on? Oh,
Just go. Does the bridge lead to the arena?
it reaches to the other side of it, behind the back.
Granny, how about this? You head in to the arena, and I'll go talk to. And she's like thinking about who the guy, what the name was said of the guy. I'll look for your cat. How about that? You go sign up. Don't wanna miss out.
Oh, I better go and sign-ups. Oh, but Terrence will miss my grand Millie. Oh, okay. You have convinced me, young lady. Ow! And then she cups her arm again. Here I go! And then she goes to the other side and heads towards the entrance of the arena. Come on, Clicky. Yeah. Like walks around. Dee. She talks to the chap at the front that you had talked to before, Iris and Dust. The one with the fancy coat and the frilly cuffs and the snazzy cufflings. And he laughs, almost in disbelief. But then she whacks him with the cane. The guards take her inside.
Is she taking part?
That's
Yep.
what you said she'd do. Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh.
Gonna just tuck away what few flyers I have left and pop open my book back to the page I was reading.
Do I see Donald anywhere?
Donald is out of sight at the moment. Sorry.
Okay.
You see a hat floating around in the river.
Oh dear. I really hope they won't let the old lady actually fight.
I don't know, it'd be entertaining. I'd almost paid to see that.
No, I suppose it
That is a
depends on her
singles fight,
opponent.
isn't it?
What?
That is a singles fight tournament, isn't it?
This one is, yeah. Well, it's a single day. It's a set of different fights per day. The winner for each fight goes on to the end,
Right, no,
the very end.
I meant it's 1-on-1.
Oh yes.
Okay. Well, then definitely nothing we could do for her.
Except go watch. And I'm gonna head towards the good side of everything.
Towards the non-collapsing one.
Yep.
You really should start fencing off this old bridge.
You see wandering around a little, a very short person with big sticky out ears and a nice little hat. Just wandering around looking a bit lost. She got a little, box tucked under her arm. And, just a few artifacts I put, she's carrying in a little sack. And she's just looking around going, where's that town crier? Oh, I don't know. Oh dear. I think I missed him. I heard him. He was really loud. Oh no.
Excuse me? We're, clearly not used to probably seeing somebody this tiny.
Teeny tiny.
How tiny?
smaller than a halfling.
Oh,
Where are your parents, little girl?
Excuse me? I am a woman grown. Who are you?
And like she kind of gets excited for a second. You're and she kind of like motions like really like small people, like a small height. You're one of I haven't.
Yeah, and you're one
And
of the. And then she
some-
puts her fingers like at the top of her head, like a pointy horn. You're one of those.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Hi, good. Got this understanding. Yes. So
I'm sorry. That was rude. I'm
just
sorry.
a little bit.
You're just so small.
I am so small. But
Where-
you're just really tall. How about that?
Yeah, a little bit. And Ferris she's 5'9", so what are you looking for, or who? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was hoping to just have a chat with the town crier. He mentioned the arena, you see. I'm not from around here.
well, that's the arena right there.
Oh,
Motions towards the building.
do you
Make sure
know?
you take the big bridge.
Oh, the big one. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And she looks around you, or between your
Yeah.
legs, and sees the hole in the little one. Oh, what happened there? Well, anyways, yeah, I was hoping he'd give me some information about signing up. I don't really want to walk in there not knowing what to do, because it'd make me look silly. I don't want to look silly.
Right.
Ferris is
Hold on.
biting her lip.
He's like kind of checking his pockets. Right. He's unfolding the flyer that he took. Kind of handing it over
Oh,
to
oh,
the
oh.
stranger.
thanks.
Yep,
Thanks
I
very
grabbed
much.
one of these earlier. Yeah,
Oh,
welcome.
Oh, much appreciated. She starts scanning the paper. Let's see. So, fights per day. At the end of the month is a battle royale. Oh, that sounds exciting. Well, I'll try and get through one day.
You're
Done
going.
much fighting?
Me? Yeah. I am an adventurer, and she like tries to make herself look like bigger than she is.
Well, looks like today's fight is going to be something else.
You hear a muffle.
What?
Not here.
Huh?
You hear a little tapping from her box that she's carrying. No, shush.
Right.
What do you have in there?
Nothing. You don't have to roll insight. She's blind. You can...
Actually, what I was going to do was I was going to cast detect magic.
Yeah, you can if you like. That's one of your flavors, your skills.
Yes. Like the thing is, like, I love how it's a very basic spell, but it's so useful.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a reason to usually use it, but like, you know, when there's a small box held by a small person and there's voices coming from it. Ferris takes a couple of steps forward. Are you sure you don't have something in there you want us to?
Well, when you cast detect magic, how would you describe you doing this?
Oh, jeez. Imagine a giant troll trying to ballet. No, so Ferris has the book in one hand, and her snake has moved to her right hand, where she's kind of like doing the little hand motions, but she kind of like, you can almost see like the magic start to happen, but then she stops and like she's like, oh no, that's not right. She does it again, and like it takes her a few tries to actually get it right, before like the small like little arcane flash, washes over her hand and eyes.
Oh. Let me see. Let's see if she notices. Alright. Sure, her ears like prick up when you do this, and she's noticed something. But what you see is something on her persons is glowing. So that shows magic. And inside the box there is something that's magical as well. In nature.
Can... like... she'll crouch down as small as she can, which is very awkward for her. Can I see what's inside the box?
Alright, not here though. Not in public. Is there anywhere private we can go? I don't know, the sissy.
I have the perfect place. And she like points, like if they can see the cheeky nook from there, where they are, she points. It's my mom's tavern. We can go there.
A tavern? Oh, alright. So you point towards the alleyway that you all came from. I'm just going to fast track you there. Cheeky nook. Oi. I'll just move you there, there you go.
The tavern actually sounds excellent.
Yeah. Nice little fiddle. Okay. Cool, actually I'll zoom in and move you up. Okay. Alright, yeah, and she moves down here. Let's go to a quiet corner. Is there a little room? And there's like a private like booth, like with a table of its own, in the bottom left.
Perfect place. Come here. And like kind of goes to reach to like grab her hand, but realizes she's just way too tall to grab her hand, and then just kind of makes the motion of this way.
Okay, so you'll go to the bottom left of this map, past the tables, left and right. Barry's on the floor still. He's just still there, and he leads you to a little room with its own fine table.
As we pass him, I'll give him a gentle tap. Like, Barry,
oh,
up!
Oh, dolphins!
No.
You don't know what he's on about.
Exactly. That's why she's just like, no.
No. Okay. Dust as well. We all gone to
Going to check if Barry is alive.
Let's see. He just shouted dolphins out of nowhere.
Somehow he is alive.
He's breathing. He's a big lad, old Barry. But he's okay.
He'll be fine. Following the rest of the group, just to
he just
figure
smells
out
of
what is going
alcohol.
on. Yeah. You really should stop giving Barry so much.
Alright, yeah, if you close the door, and then she places the box on the table, and then she's like whispering, opens the box a smidgen, and she whispers inside, now please be good, alright? You got some new friends, you have to be behaving. You hear like an angry nattering. Oh no, be good. That's right. No. Alright, you good? Alright, and she opens the box. And out flies a sprite. This is Neb. And the sprite just sits at the edge of the box after fluttering around, having a look at all of you. You'll notice this sprite has like a 5 o'clock shadow. Has like a little twig sticking out of his mouth. An eye patch. 2 little insectoid wings sticking out the back. Rough clothes made out of what you think looks like a leaf. And just sits at the edge of the box going, "Right, yeah, I'm Neb. I'm a sprite. Magical, eh?" "No, Neb, please. just don't be saying any of those naughty words." "Oh, fuck off." Oh dear, I do apologise. Neb gets a bit shy and he's full of anxiety when you're around new people. Normally, Neb's really nice.
From where Ferris is standing, you just hear like excited tap, like think like dog tippy taps. You just hear like clicking from where she's standing, and she's just like spellbound by this sprite.
"What are you staring at?" The voice seems far too low for something so small.
And she like pulls out her book and like flips through it, and she's like, no, there's a page, I swear, there's a page about you guys. And like she's just flipping through to find like a page or something about like on sprites and imps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, let me think. Investigation, please. Oh dear. You find a picture that kind of looks like a fairy, but you're not quite sure this is the correct page.
The snaps the book closed. "I've read about you. You're magical, and it's," and like she's just full on excited, like little kid excited.
"Who are these twonks?" "Oh, please be nice. I'll explain. You just sit in a box or something and just give me a whiskey." "You can't drink now. We're going to have a serious fight in the arena." "Give me a whiskey. A whole glass." "No, it's far too big. It's like a bath for you. Neb, please." So they're this arguing back and forth at the moment.
Ferris is totally gonna run out and grab whiskey.
Oh no. Okay, fine.
Not like a full glass, like one of the shorter glasses, but
Yeah.
like, like the cheap stuff too. Because like as much as she knows, like she's like, "Oh my god, it's a freaking Sprite." She's not gonna get in trouble with her mom using the good whiskey on this thing.
Your mother is currently like in the back cooking. You start smelling really nice vegetable stew, and also roasted meats wafting from the kitchens.
So, what exactly? Sprite, some kind of a pixie?
"Oh yes, this is my familiar. Associate.
Alright.
We're associates."
Are you not his?
No. What do you mean? I'm an
Never
adventurer.
mind.
Is she an adventurer? Asking the sprite.
Don't encourage him. "Look, we're associates, right? You don't go messing with us or you mess with me."
Okay. That's fair.
"Where's my drink?" And he thuds the box. Oh dear. It gets worse when he's drunk, you know. This is such a bad idea.
Okay, sorry. Back. Ferris comes back with the whiskey, just excited.
"Oh, wonderful. Give it here."
Places it down and just kind of watches him. You didn't catch him, did you? That's not exactly nice.
"Oh, no, it's my familiar. We are magically bonded."
And she kind of like fangirls for a second, and then like taps her neck where the snake is, and kind of like wakes him up and pulls him off. "This is mine. And like, she has no words, no proper words.
Ah, oh, that's wonderful. So you are studying the arts, are you?
Well, and she kind of looks sad for a second. Trying. I've got a book, but I'm not really good, and I don't get much time to practice. I mean, I've been practicing, but I've just, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, you conjured up this wonderful fella here. We all start from somewhere, eh? And there's no sarcasm in her voice. She's generally very happy for you. And currently, Neb has just dunked his head his whole head inside the glass. And the level of the whiskey is slowly going down. Oh my goodness. How's that even possible? It's bigger than him. The volume versus body mass, I mean.
So,
Oh boy.
I've seen the cousins do that with the bathtub of whiskey.
Literally has a bathtub of whiskey. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I better get ready for the arena. Will you be watching? Will you be taking part?
Ferris nods, but then shakes her head. No. If you're gonna be there, I'll watch.
Oh, really?
Especially if you've got a familiar, which means you do magic.
Yes,
Like
that's
it's
right.
just clicked in her head.
I do a bit of magic, yeah. And she blushes.
Well, definitely be watching then.
Oh, wonderful. I'll do my best. Alright then, Neb, you buffoon, are you finished? 1 minute, just a bit more. Oh. It kind of seems like maybe he should be Barry's familiar or something.
That'd be amazing.
Just 2 drunken oafs. And then he, after he finishes, he wipes his mouth with his loincloth and kind of goes into the box again, lays down. Oh dear. I hope you'll be alright for the fighting.
Hey, Neb, if
Yeah.
you do really well, I'll make sure you get more.
Oh wow! Oh, I like you. You should be more like And he kind of ducks in the box again. Oh dear,
Sorry.
it's all right. He gets very irritable if he doesn't get his whiskey. We got a pack, you know, so. Alright, here we go. Let's go. And she closes the box again and tucks it under her arm. Right, so the biggest building in that square was the arena, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll go head over then. Thank you for the flyer. You can have it back if you like, sir. And she goes over to Irist with the flyer.
Oh, sure.
There you go. Alright then, so, I'll hopefully see you in the stands. Bye!
Yeah.
She gives a little wave. Bye! She heads off. Out the way that you come. Do.
Well, now I gotta see if that sprite fights the old woman.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Right, this is a good point to have a break. Let's have a break.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just write in chat
I
for
gotta
us.
go.
We
I gotta
are
go check my brother
taking
anyway. He
a
said I'd be
break.
starting some babysitting out now.
Okay. So chat, thank you very much for stopping by so far. It is not over, but we are taking a break right now. So about 10 minutes. So get your snacks, get your drinks, and relax. Cool. Alright, those in chat. It's riddle time. I want all my excuses to roll this D100 again. Alright, let's see. We get a 47. Oh. Okay, I'll put the thing in the chat. And you're allowed to answer this time. 47, 47. Let's see. Alright, ready? Each morning I appear to lie at your feet. All day I will follow, no matter how fast you run. Yet I nearly perish in the midday sun. What am I? This one's fairly easy.
Shadow.
Yeah, that's easy. Boom, shadow. Alright, let's roll again. This is so fun. Alright, 45. Ooh. Okay. It turns the world, the globe's workhorse, hoarded with the greatest force, made by hands of burning fire. Truly, I am greed's desire, for I am that which merchants crave. I turn the noblest into knaves, though born of flame I am still cold. This rhyme which you have been told. What is it? What is it?
I know that one.
Yeah?
It's money.
Yes, you are correct. All answers I would also accept is golden coins as well. Nice. Okay, one more. This is fun. I'm glad I found this. 39. Oh, this might be easy as well. I may be a nuisance, but commit no crime. But I'll be a part of a murder in time.
Crow?
Yeah. You're good at riddling.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Okay. I
Yeah,
get
a
it.
murder of
Took me a
crows.
second.
Okay, that was short. I'll do another one. One more. This is the real one more. Really for reals. 41. Okay. When imbibed, the body is weak. When consumed, minds fall asleep. When devoured, madness grows. The strangest urges does it so show. And yet you call me liquid luck, and still you take cup after cup. What am I?
Alcohol.
Booze.
Yeah, Barry knows this one too. That's it, alcohol. Yay. Ah. Okay. Okay, so from the pub, the cheeky nook, you're headed the gnome that you'd been talking to with her familiar in the box headed off first towards the arena building. You would have made off afterwards as well, unless you want to do something beforehand.
No, I was thinking of having some of that vegetable broth.
Say again?
At the tavern, she
Yeah.
was cooking food.
Oh, you hungry? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can have a meal there. The arena wouldn't have been, the battle wouldn't be starting right away.
Okay.
Do you walk up to the counter?
Mhm.
Yeah, alright. Your mum's still cooking, so if you want to shout for your mother or not.
No, I'll just duck back there myself.
Okay, so you see Netha ducking back behind, over the counter, just into the kitchens and just grabbing a few bowls. Whoever wants to eat. Comes out with some nice vegetable stew.
Always do like the old ladies cooking here.
Mm. It's been spiced with paprika.
Ooh.
And the vegetables
Oh, yeah.
are cut very chunky, like big chunks of slices. Slightly overcooked.
Ah, that's fine.
That's fine, okay. And then you got a nice wooden spoon to go with your wooden bowl. It's nice and hot.
Oh.
It comes
Thank
with a
you very much.
complimentary slice of bread.
Well, taking time to eat before the arena thing.
But everybody else. Neth has just helped out with this order. Don't forget to ask for money! You hear from the kitchen.
Yes, Mom. No, I'm not.
1 silver!
Just kind of
Okay, compliments to you, old lady, Video Ferris.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I kind of like rummage through my own like side pouch, grab a few coins, and throw it into the tavern's like cash box or till.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. As soon as you hear the clinking. What about Urist?
Earth just kind of wants to see what's going on with the fights.
So are you still in the pub? Or did you head off?
But hello?
Hello. Did you stay in the pub with the other two, or did you head off to the arena?
Oh, he'd stay.
Okay. On the flyer, it doesn't say any particular names that are fighting today. It's just listing the general schedule of it.
Well, are you guys ready to see some old ladies fight?
Dust is
I
eager to
actually
see old
really
ladies
do
fight.
want to see if, I actually really do want to see if the sprite and the old lady fight each other.
I don't know who I'd put my money on for that.
Oh, the old lady had so much rage, remember?
Oh, so much rage. Unrivaled rage. Okay, well, it's past afternoon now. Everyone is the lunch hour is past. The peak of the sun is now waning into the afternoon, late afternoon. The festivities seem to increase now as more people drink, and the food stalls around the market square are now put up and cooking away. And the sort of foods that you would find are just skewered meat and candied fruits. Also roasted things like nuts as well. Just something easy to bag and carry around. There seems to be a particular stall that is advertising itself as official arena sponsored food, so people gather around that. There seems to be a long queue.
I hope this queue isn't for the arena entrance.
Yeah, winds around the flagpoles a wee bit, and thankfully isn't across the big bridge towards the main entrance of the arena. That seems to be a separate queue.
The line doesn't move on to the little bridge.
No. It's been closed off. There's a couple of guards angrily scratching their heads about what has happened. And you see someone pulling Donald out of the river as well. He's okay. He's missing a hat.
Does he have the cat?
He does not.
Oh.
He's currently being reprimanded though.
You okay there now?
He looks over you from over this guard's shoulder and goes, "Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's a good man.
I'm knackered. I've been swimming for ages."
No?
The guard
Glad
tells
to
you
see
to
you,
move on. The guard tells you to move on. Alright, official business here.
Alright.
Poor Donald looks a bit dejected about the whole situation. Okay, moving on to the arena entrance. It's gates are wide open now. You see some people talking to one of the main staff, and they're getting ushered into a side door. Those particular people are all dressed in leather armor or metal armor or with various weapons, so you're guessing that they are fighters and adventurers signing up to the tournament and being ushered away to do so. And then you got the main group of people from the streets that are being ushered into the main wider door. That's leading to the stands for the audience to have a view from below. And you looking around the entrance door, you see a big stairwell leading upwards, indicating that the stands are much high above the arena floor. Okay, as you approach the arena entrance, the same guy that you've seen from last time waltzes up to you. Ah, you changed your mind, have you? Wonderful.
Well, I got curious if the two old ladies are fighting.
Old lady! Oh, she wouldn't take no for an answer, that one. Very feisty. At least she will lend some comedic entertainment for today.
Oh, just today.
Well, you know, I don't expect her to last more than today. She said something about a bucket list. I couldn't refuse.
Well, as long as you have proper healers here.
Oh yes. All fighters are well taken care of. All their ails are mended after each fight. There have been, and he starts counting on his hands. Under 10 deaths in the whole of the arena's history.
Mm-hmm.
You see Ferris kind of counting on her fingers. I think we've had that many in the tavern.
Okay, well, if you're aiming to spectate, the entrance for you is this way. There is an entrance fee of 2 silver.
The first day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, per day.
Fine.
Haha, thank you kindly. If you'd like some refreshments, there is official sponsored stall right over yonder. And he points to the stall that you passed. Serving lovely sweet potato cooked in with melted butter on top. Mwah! Chef kiss. And also some corn on the cob. Wonderful also.
Yeah, passing.
If there are any beverages you'd like, they also sell that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, if it's not for you, fine. Just head over, just head through there and up the stairs. You'll be given a seating number at the top.
Alright.
Okay.
Enjoy! And he bows.
Very interesting. Been in that queue for a while.
There is a long queue. Everybody, everyone is getting ushered in and just put into a long queue. So you take one step at a time as you go head up to the top, and eventually you reach the top. The front entrance to the seating stands opens up, and you see the roof above you, and the sky and the arena floor that you can see in front of you. And there's rows and rows of wooden seating all the way around this rectangular building. People are just chatting away, eating their snacks, just looking at the flyer, trying to look around the arena. Somebody throwing food, of course.
While we're walking about, I'm gonna be shuffling off what flyers I have left to people.
Ah, opportunity. Very good.
A few of them kind of whisper, I heard the champion's drinking free tonight.
Ah.
They might go and buy a few drinks.
Could you roll persuasion, please?
Never mind.
The din of the crowd is quite loud, so not many people hear you. Sadly to say, sorry. Okay, so you are ushered to your row. Given a little number. Your number is 72. And you see etched in the wooden plank seating that there is 72 there. And you'll sit down. Shuffle in. And you're just sitting around. Eventually, takes about another 20 minutes or so for everybody to be seated. And the front entrances and the side entrances are closed. And out comes striding on the arena floor the fellow that had ushered you in the first place. And he is, welcome patrons one and all to our arena battle, our first day of a fantastic fight of entertainment just for you wonderful folks of this fair city. And he just dithers on and on and on. And then he mentions, oh yes, please, I would like you to have a big applause for our sponsor of this arena. Clap, 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 clap. He points to like a special visitor box, a VIP box in like the far side. You don't see who's behind it. There's like a curtain in the way. But there's everyone just claps anyway. Wonderful, thank you so much. Now, as you may have seen on the flyer, our wonderful host for today will be greeting and thanking the winner personally in his abode. Wonderful. Look forward to that. Or if they win, that is. Hey, hey. Now, our first fight for today is a young gnome lady by the name of and he gets out a little notepad. Melby? Melby. She is a magic user, she says. Okay. And her opponent will be... let's see now. Oh, a mariner, apparently. That's very interesting. A captain at that. Okay, enjoy the fight. 1 minute, and he scurries off. Okay, you haven't caught her name, because you never asked her. But we shall see. So... out stands... the 2 doors open either side of the arena. Out steps from the right side a quite tall man with orange skin and horns that curve up from the top of his head all the way back, almost like they're slicked back across his head. And he has like a little bandana tied around and a waistcoat, stripy top, a little sash around his waist. He looks like a pirate. He looks like a pirate. And then on the other side, let me actually just put him on this token on. There you go. And on the other side, it steps out a very familiar little gnome lady. Very, very small compared to this guy. The pirate-looking guy swings around his axe. A very unpirate-like axe. And goes, I'll be showing you a grand melee today. And Melby just goes, oh, hello, buddy. Just shuffles along. She takes out her little box and then opens it, and then a little sprite flops to the floor. Like a oh no, no please. And everyone starts laughing. Not sure what's going on.
I just cheer as loud as I can.
Okay. Oops. Just opening things. Opening. Cool. Right. I shall roll initiative for these lot. Excuse me. So what do you do? You're cheering. Are you currently all the cheers are going for the pirate guy, Mariner.
I'm like the lone person cheering for Melby.
Well, going to help out to cheer the gnome lady.
Yeah. Drum up some excitement. Okay, I need to click on him. Oops.
You can do it, miss.
Okay. Ah. Or did I grab the token? Oops. Hang on. Okay, so far, the pirate-looking guy steps forwards, like puffing out his chest. He seems quite ready, but Melby seems a bit distracted by the crowd. Notices you waving and hears a voice from the pandemonium of noise and goes, "Oh, hello!" Susan losing concentration. Yes, I did go to Sprite. Good. Okay, cool. Turn order. Whoa. Cool. Alright. Nice one, nice
Get
one.
him, Ned.
He's drunk off his ass, but he's ready for a fight.
Yeah. Never underestimate a drunk person. Okay. Alright then, so the announcer from a box above, he had walked from outside the arena and up a stairwell to get to a little podium that's sticking out above the arena, and he has like a rolled up paper that he's using as to amplify his voice. Now the players have set themselves on the board. Please give one last cheer for the competitors for this round. And everyone claps. Clap, 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 clap. Yay. Someone goes burr, 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 but no one gets a reference. And Melby looks super nervous and just kind of shuffles. And then she takes something from her breast pocket and her shirt and she holds it and just sort of gives a silent prayer to it. Oh. And Neb picks itself up from the floor. Burps loudly. And the mariner, the Captain Mariner, goes, "I am Captain Mariner Jones. Do not forget my name. I'll be stealing your women by the night's end." Some blokes boo. Okay, so now it is time for the fighty fight. So, first off is Neb, who kind of looks at Melby and goes, "Right, so I'm gonna punch his stupid face in." And takes out a longsword. Although, for a sprite, this longsword is actually just like a little needle, a little needle pin. You know, like how Thumbelina, the Prince Fairy, has in the animation. He has like a needle. Okay, and they have more like actually 40, right? So they make their way immediately to punch or slice even the Mariner's face. Apparently my hotkeys aren't set. Wonderful. Alright. Where the roll 20? He can't tell me what to do. Go there. And then next. Mariner completely ignores the sprite. I don't think he even noticed the tiny creature. And starts running around this way. He's got 30 movement. Dee. Okay. Let's see. Melby shrieks and runs this way. Now this happens, like, they go around in circles for a few rounds. Now, I'm gonna give you chances to do stuff while you watch. You can take some actions with doing stuff to the audience, or you can try and do something to help Melby.
Well, what can we do?
Well, you have your own actions, your special flavors, but you can also make up, imagine sort of things you can do as well.
flavors?
Yes, in the character sheet, there are flavors for each like role you can choose. For example, Neth chose to have like a magical flavor. Based, eventually, if she ever became an adventurer, she'd become like a wizard. But she knows a couple of things that she's been studying as a commoner.
I think I missed that entirely.
Oh, it's in the big green box. Yeah, and like Dust has a medical background, so they have like a healing flavor.
I will want to yell as loud as I can at the mariner. I can't seem to remember your name, but please don't remind me. In an attempt to use vicious mockery.
Okay, I have to contest this. So, is it what save is it? Is it will?
I think it's wisdom.
That's, I keep mixing up will and wisdom. I don't know why. Will isn't even a thing. Okay, wisdom. What's the number I need to roll?
That's very good because I don't actually know.
It should say in your spell. In the spells. Or is it just a flat out 10?
I think it has to be a flat out 10 since I'm technically not a class.
Okay. Try and beat 10. Well, they got 4. So... Okay, so they hear this insult and he's just taken aback going, "Who said that? Who said that?" And he's completely distracted.
And I'll wave at Mel and be like, "Yes, go, good. You got this, totally got this."
Yeah, go get in there.
Okay, so Neb going in for the kill. Alright. Melby plucks up the courage to actually face this foe, starts running towards the blokey. Now what you see in front of here, the big circle of water, is like a pond, and in the middle is like a flagpole with a little flag on top, and so she still has a clear view. So she holds where she is, takes a deep breath and raises her hand, and then you see like a purpley electrical weird twisting force appear around her hand, and she goes, "Eldritch Blast!" because she likes announcing her moves, because that's what adventurers do, right? And oh. I don't think that hits, does it? Is it? I can't remember. Eldritch Blast, does it hit automatically, or is there a?
No.
Is there save? I do not
It's an
remember.
attack roll.
I think Eldritch Blast was a ranged attack.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack.
Okay, I must have not put that in properly. Let me try that again.
I think it's Magic Missile that's the automatic.
Ah, yes, that's
Yep.
right. Alright, let me fix this then. Let's see.
I'll fix my own stuff at the same time.
Sorry?
I completely missed the above the PDF link where you said start at level 2.
Oh, yeah, it's. Oh, sorry. Okay, spell attack, range. There you go, that's sorted out. Alright, let's see. There you go. There you go. Alright, so his AC is. Yes, it hits! I'll take the first damage though. So that 4 I'll use. So he gets hit for 4. So the force, the purplish force around her hand blasts forth, and it hits Mariner right in the shoulder, and it kind of sizzles a bit on his skin, and he goes, "Gar! Yar!"
Cheering for Melby.
Yay! And the crowd sees this spectacle,
Go,
and
Melby.
they start cheering. Yay! First blood! Okay, just do the damage. Let's see. wrong. That's not what I wanted to do at all. No, that's wrong. Hey, hang on. I forgot to reset this health. Okay, cool. It's a good thing I can edit this video later on. Okay. Cool. So with that, it's back to the top. And Neb, eyes locked, goes straight for and flies right next to him. Now, how familiars work, they can't really act on their own. I think you have to give up your own attack for them to attack. Is that right?
Okay, hang on. So, is it like does she have a warlock familiar or
Yeah, it's a warlock one.
I have to go look that up.
I think after that it depends on if they are. It depends on the pact, because Shane lets you have more free control with the pet.
Okay. Well, it is chain. Alright, I'll give them their own attack just for this then. Okay, so Neb flies up to the pirate and tries to gank him. And hits. They fly to the side of his head and they stabby, like with their needle-like sword into his cheek. -3? Are they that weak?
How'd that come about?
That's not right.
Accidentally healed them instead. There you go.
Oh, that's not right at all. Okay, I'll just say that's 1, just for the, because I can't really edit that now. Okay, they'll do 1 damage. Okay, think, basically. Whoops.
Oh, I think I see what happened.
Yeah, the -4.
Yeah.
Alright.
And they just use the 1/6 damage.
I'll just make this a 1d4. Let's just do this. There you go. Cool. Same with this one. Okay, cool. That'll do. Alright, so next, the mariner feels the pinprick in his side of the cheek and goes to swat as his action. But at a disadvantage because of vicious mockery. So that is an unarmed strike with his strength, basically. Oh, misses completely as Neb just flies around the swatting. Melby takes his chance, stays where she is, and Eldritch blasts again. But this time with the opposite hand, it's kind of alternating. Pew pew pew. After this, you can have another chance to help her out.
Yep, keeping on cheering her.
Okay, that hits. Oh, apparently this is her better hand. And she flings the eldritch energies into his opposite shoulder, and he keels over a wee bit. Yarr! Yarr! Ow! Okay, so what would you like to do?
I'm trying to think of another good insult. Without, like, proving how terrible of a person I can be.
I think his eye patch is on the wrong eye.
That's a good one, actually.
Standing up and yelling again. If you were an inanimate object, you'd be a participation trophy.
No. A few people like go, oh, and then start clapping. And you see one singular tear run down the non-eye-patched eye of Mariner. That hurt my feelings. Who are you? Okay. Neb takes another stabby while he's distracted. Hits again. 2 damage. Yay. Oh! My pride and my face. Okay. Trying to ignore this this thing that's biting his face, to his knowledge anyway. He goes straight for Melby again to try and save face. Let's see. 20 and 10. Okay. So he goes around the fountain. He can actually walk through the pond fountain, but he hasn't thought about that. He's not that bright. Okay. That's that. Does he have any throwy things? Oh, he does. Alright. How far can that be flung? 1. Okay. Now he's going to throw this at a disadvantage anyway. So he's going to try and hit Melby from a further distance than he should. So he takes out a javelin that's strapped to his back, and rubbing his cheek with one hand, he tries to throw the javelin at Melby. And misses completely. It goes into the pond, and he curses. He curses. Okay, Melby is just gonna do what she knows best. I think she's got a good thing going here. Misses though. Oh. She didn't like the curse. She goes, that's rather rude. Please don't say that to me. The crowd goes, ah.
That's so sad.
Oh. Okay, it's another chance for you to do something. You can get up from your seats, by the way. You can do stuff. Get up from your seats. You are able to do other things.
Oh, I want to get closer to like the edge, so like I can be heard even clearer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You shuffle past people, climb over some benches.
Yeah.
Make someone drop their corner of the cob, and they go, oi.
Your face looks like it was set on fire, then put out by chains.
Oh well, that's just personal.
Following to the edge and shouting to Melby, "You're doing great. Just keep your distance."
Is there anything you'd like to do, Dearest?
What did you say this guy looked like again?
He's like quite a tall fella, dressed basically in a generic pirate outfit with a bandana instead of a tricorn. It's like a red bandana, and out from the top is 2 horns that curve like almost slicked back from the top of his head all the way down to his neck. He's got a little stumpy tail.
And he said he had orange skin.
Yes.
There you go. Hey, look over here, you brined carrot.
So not only is his pride hurt with the vicious mockery, but now everyone is insulting him. Everybody. In fact, the audience is joining in, and some of them are throwing food at him. Oh, I didn't. What? And their food is just raining down on this guy.
This is the best thing ever for Ferris.
In fact, it's his turn, so he's gonna like take a step forward, and he's gonna do dexterity saving throw not to slip on some food. He gets a natural 1. Someone threw a banana from the stands, and he goes to go towards Melby and does the whole whoa, 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 and slips right into the pond. Like, and everybody is laughing at him now. And then he starts crying. He's crying. Okay. Melby, feeling guilty, goes, "Oh no, are you okay, sir?" And she goes towards him. Actually, he's a he here now. Nev, still drunk as a parrot, flies up to him. Just relentlessly stabs him. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Misses.
Oh, but isn't he prone?
Oh,
So,
he is prone, you're correct, yes. Alright, that does hit then. You are correct. Thank you for reminding me. Stabby 1. -1. Okay. So, completely embarrassed and ashamed and shown up, he kind of like drops his axe, has a tantrum, drops his axe, raises his hand up and forfeits the fight. Like, I didn't sign up for this! I didn't sign up for this! And the crowd still laughs. There's like a booming, rippling laughter throughout the whole arena. And everyone just assumes this is like a comedy fight, just to warm up the audience. The announcer from the podium he's standing on goes, "Oh, well, yeah, okay, well then, Melby wins! Hooray!" Okay.
I want to turn to the crowd and like hype them up and like, yeah!
Yay! The doors either side of the arena open, and Melby's just taken aback by the whole thing. Goes, "Oh my goodness! Actually, I did it! I did it, you guys!" And she's like waving to you from the floor, from the arena floor.
Yeah.
Total
Waving
fangirl wave back.
Is there any confetti at hand?
Yeah, if you've got those flyers, you can rip up the flyers and throw them.
Okay, doing that.
I thought people a few people see what you're doing and follow suit. So there's like a confetti of ripped fires flying down at Melby. She's all blushing. She's like little tears streaming down her face. She never knew she'd be able to beat this foe, the scary pirate blokey. But here she is. She's truly an adventurer. Hooray! Nev just basically falls into the water, too drunk to fly. Bloop. Oh no, my goodness! And she, Melby immediately snaps up from her elation and tries to fish out Ned from the pond and puts them in her pocket. Everybody's let out. Mariner is just skulks out, dragging his feet, completely sopping wet, making puddle footsteps as he goes out the arena, and Melby just skips away, very happy. Yay! Okay, that's the end of that. There is now a little break for the audience to refresh themselves. So what would you like to do?
Can we go visit Melby?
Yeah, you can if you like. You would have to go out of the stands where you're sitting, and talk to the guards to let you do that, though.
Okay.
Are you the only one doing it, or is everyone else?
No, I'm totally going to.
Yeah,
Yay! Okay, so you at this break for the audience to refresh themselves and get more snacks and drinks and whatnot. While it's happening on the arena floor, there's some dancers and musicians that come out and jugglers. It's like a little performance around the pond happening now, and use this moment to make your way down the stairs to the main entrance again. And at the front is the person that had ushered you to your seats before, and they ask after you, "Oh, are you leaving so soon?" It's like a bald little man with a big nose. He seems to be a halfling.
Oh, no. We need to see Melby. She won.
Oh, did you see that? I only caught the end. What was going on?
She, that guy was a total doofus.
Oh, really? He seemed like quite a rough fellow against a very cute small thing like her.
Nah, he's, if you see him, he's totally wet. He fell in the fountain.
Oh, did he? That's embarrassing. But hey, he was a pirate, wasn't he? Should be fine with water. Ha ha ha! Oh, okay. Oh, so you're going to see Melby, are you? Are you friends?
Yes, well, she's my teacher, and I pull out my, spell book and show him, like, a few pages.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, yes, well, I'll let you in, follow me. And he leads you to like a little side door near the entrance. And he opens it, and then you can see there's like a wooden corridor with some rooms either side. It's kind of like where all the fighters go to rest up before the fight. They can have a little nap, or they can get some food ordered, that kind of thing. And he leads you to the back and knocks on the door, and you hear the familiar voice. Hello, yes. Who is it? Oh, yes, there's some friends of yours. I want to say hello. Is that alright? Oh, yes. Please, please open the door. It's fine. And he does. And there is Melby. And he just lets you go in and just waits for you to do whatever. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm so excited. My heart won't stop beating. It's too fast, so I could hardly breathe.
I want to scoop her up and hug her, like, really hard.
She's just very happy. It's like big flush of cheeks. She's blushing constantly, and just like giddy, and just happy. You don't know where Neb is, but you assume he's in the box that's resting on the table. That's near a bed. Oh my goodness! I really wasn't thinking I was going to win that one. He was quite a fearsome fella.
But you were casting spells like nothing! Like... You know, she's just completely, like, not flustered, but overwhelmed and, like, happy for her.
Ah. How about everybody else? What's everyone else doing?
I was just letting them do this thing.
Oh, yeah, I've been practicing a lot, you see, on my travels. I guess my practice pays off, eh? Oh, do you think people will remember my name? That'll be amazing.
If you win, they definitely will.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'll be a famous adventurer. Oh, people write stories about me. Oh my goodness. And she's just like daydreaming now about all these possibilities. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
How's the little guy feeling after the match?
Oh, he seems to be nursing a hangover now. I told him, you know, you can't just go drinking willy-nilly. It has consequences. Drink responsibly. And you just hear a groan from the box. When they slowly pull themselves up from the box, they notice their 5 o'clock shadow is now a bit bushily. You never knew that sprites could grow a beard, but this one certainly can. And they look very rough.
Do I know anything that might help the hangover?
You know, like a certain, like drinking water, you know, the basics of hangover treatment. So if you'd like to try and help, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead. So you could, are you going to use, let me think what you could use. Character sheet. Medicine check, I guess.
Okay. Well, getting some cold water for the pixie. I mean, whatever it was, Sprite.
Yes, that's right.
I'm trying to see if it...
Oh, that's
can
enough. I would say enough.
Yeah.
It's a little being, and you know from your medical history that there's certain things that help with hangovers, especially recovery of. So you get some cold water, and you do all the other things that you think should help as well. Neb, they acknowledge that you've tried to help, and they thank you. But they just
after her.
Yeah, they just rested the box now. Oh right, well, I think I'll join you in the stands to watch the rest.
Oh.
I just want to see what the other people are doing.
No, please do.
Yeah, I wonder if that's alright. I'll go ask that chap. And she sticks her head around the side of the door, and you hear like murmuring and talking, and he goes, "Oh, wonderful! Thank you so much." And she gives you a thumbs up. Yep, I can go watch with you. Let's go. Yeah, do you want a snack or anything? I've got some that they gave me. And she points to a little tray next to her bed on the table where the box is. And it's got like the nice potato, the sponsored food essentially is a potato with the butter melted on top and the corn, and there's a mug of ale that is untouched. Feel free to take it. I'm too excited. I'm too nervous and excited to eat or drink.
Actually, I want to see if the ale is one of ours.
It's just in a plain mug. You can roll investigation to see if you recognise the taste. With an 11, you can't really tell. It's not awful. It's alright. It's a bit flat though. I mean, it's an ale, obviously. But there's this like dullness to it. So you're just gonna say out of pride, you say it's not yours. This can't be yours, no. Okay, so you'll head back to the stands. Just in time to see all the performances ending and all the performers bowing, and there's some cheers from the audience. And the announcer appears again. This time just from the podium. They decided to stay up there, and they got their rolled up thing to help them amplify their voice. And our final fight for today is well, I was aiming for this one to be the comedic entry for today, but apparently they have to top the first one. So please raise your hands in applaud for what's her name? She didn't write her name down. Just Granny, really. Alright, Granny! And he points to the furthest door. And who else is this spelling? Gruro? Okay. Gruro Grimwalk from the dwarven settlement beyond the mountains. Applause, please. Clap, 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 clap. Okay. So out from where the door that Melby had come from, shuffles out a little old lady with her cane, her face parallel to the floor as her back is bent over. One step at a time, she shuffles towards the centre, and out comes quite a strong-looking dwarven fellow, and he just struts out, going, "Aye, it's me, it's Gruro." Okay, apparently he's on vacation. There you go. Oh, he's a bit big. Whoa, he got bigger. Stop. Grow, please. Alright. And I haven't got a token for Granny, so I'll just use the old one. I'll just use this one. Pretend it's a different person. Okay, so just 1 minute please while I sort this out. Cool. Right. Let's roll a straight d20 for her. Okay, and this fella. Well, obviously, he's the fastest because he's the youngest. He's more sprightly than the old lady. Alright, so she's a 10. I wasn't expecting her to fight actually today, but the turn of events has happened. So I'll just roll for her. Okay, so yeah, they poise themselves, ready to do battle, to row battle, and the sound of of a horn rings out, and people kind of stunned at this old lady being there, and they're whispering if this is even legal, but oh well. Is there anything you would like to do from the stands?
Ground that she's actually here. Just, oh no.
Can you send Neb in with her?
Oh no, I think that's against the rules. I'll see what I can do though, in secret. And then Melby has a little think.
Well, she's thinking, I'm gonna stand up, because Ferris is probably going, like, having worked the crowd, Ferris probably knows there's a couple of people waiting for her to yell something.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna look over at the dwarf, go, I hope your wife brings a date to your funeral!
And he goes, I don't have a wife!
Clearly!
I like men! Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so... so first is Grudo. And I think just has 30, right? It's just walk. Yeah. Oh, it's shorter, okay. Alright, short bloke. He's just gonna charge right straight through the pond. That's his direction he's heading in. So he reaches the pond's edge. Granny?
Could we recognize what, or could I recognize what kind of dwarf he is?
Yeah. Well, let me think. Everybody knows about the local area around the city. And upon the announcer mentioning where he was from, which was the dwarven settlement beyond the mountain, you can guess what type of dwarf he is. Excuse me. Okay, so she just takes one step. Oh. Right then. You whippersnapper, I'll go to get you with my boundless rage. That's all she does for the turn. Guro just keeps charging. Ah! Splish, splosh, 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 splosh. Actually, I'm going to say this is difficult terrain for him, so he takes half movement because it comes up to his waist. Splosh, splosh. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to try? Melby's still thinking. Well, let me think. What's the distance? Let's check something. Feel free to do what, to make suggestions.
It's just hard to think of anything.
I'm just coming up with more insults.
That's fine. Like I said, you can stand up from and move around the stand. I can't do that one. Can I reach? Oh, cool. Okay.
Had to close the door.
Okay.
Whether enough you're back.
Okay, Melby clicks her fingers. And then she, like... she's gonna roll sleight of hand. Oh, 2.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait! I've got my own character sheet for her. Don't need to straight roll. I'll actually roll. She has a modifier as well. 4. Okay, doesn't matter.
Well,
So she goes to do something, and one of the guards. Excuse me? What?
But she is in a crowd with eyes off of her.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna change what I'm not gonna. But yeah, she goes to, because there's guards all around as well, not just audiences.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the guards standing near this set of rows of seating, just like goes, "Oi, no," and she kind of slugs down. No, I was just scratching my nose. And she just scratches her nose gingerly. Okay. Next time she tries something, she has to roll a disadvantage because she's been spotted trying something. Let's see then. So next is Kuro again. I got it! I'm gonna get you!
I hope you slip, you craggy bastard.
There you go. He goes back here. Boof, boof, boof. Yes, you try it, young man! I'll whack your head in! No fear! No fear, Granny! And finally, Guru meets up with her.
No.
And he raises his great axe. Rah! Now I'm gonna give her, I'll give her a flat AC of 10. Because she's also a commoner. So he's gonna roll.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
It wouldn't have mattered even if I did use Vicious Mockery there.
Oh no. So with a 22, he raises his axe. As it's time to go to heaven, old one. And the crowd gasps. And he rolls damage. Oh, taking a while. This might be a one shot, by the way. Come on, I don't want to roll again. There we go. Oh, okay. So basically everybody usually has 8 health points, I think. So she took 6. So she's like, oh, on one knee, hips gone again. You hear the pop. It's very loud. Oh, not again! Oh, what's your bother? And she tries to pick herself up with her walking stick. The crowd gasps again. Melby panics. She wants to help Granny, but she doesn't want to get in trouble with the guard. What to do? Moral dilemma. So she's gonna make a let me see. Moral dilemma. Would that be? I'll say wisdom with saving throw. Is she wise enough? I'm gonna do contesting one then for perception. Okay, I'll just roll myself. Oh no. So the guard is like, has his eyes locked on her, and she quickly glances around to see if it's safe, but then sees the guard and just chickens out completely. Okay. Is there anything you lot would like to do?
I want to yell another insult.
Okay.
Like, you see Ferris kind of cringe at herself. She goes, "You have the charm and charisma of a burning orphanage."
Oh. Well, that's just not on. And that succeeds. Someone in the crowd shouts, "Alright, mate, that's enough, innit? She's an old lady." And there's someone else going, "Yeah, what the hell, mate?" Is there anything else you everyone, like Dust and Urist, would you like to join in, or would you like to do your own thing?
No, Dust is just going to see how this turns out.
Oh, you know. Oh, you know. No?
Thinking.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, take your time. It's okay. I can just edit this. It's fine.
Okay, I'm going to say that I'm going to prepare my healer's kit and ready to jump over the fences. If
Oh, yeah, I'll allow you to do
that
that.
seems to happen to Granny.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow you to do that. Like, people are eating food. There's lots of food around the stalls as well. Easy to pick up.
I kind of have some, but the wording is
Oh, give it a go.
not there.
What would you like to do?
It's like, alright. A dwarf would fight a granny like that shouldn't keep his beard.
Ooh. At that, hearing that, he puts down his axe and goes, "What did you say, mate?"
I said if you hit that granny, you should shave.
You should fucking say that to my face, pal! He starts walking towards you, like where you are in the stand. So, with his attention directed away from her, Granny has some time to pop back her hip. She's gonna roll strength. Oh no, no, with a 9. She kind of just clatters to the floor. Oh, there goes my shoulder! The crowd gasps. Now, Guro is his eye concentration on you. Oh, I'm just gonna batter your face in. The guards kind of go, what do we do now? This isn't supposed to happen. And they start gathering towards where he's walking to, and the announcer from the podium goes, "Oh dear, no, this is not right. You're not supposed to attack the audience. Release the Minotaur!" And the crowd gasps. And sure enough, another door opens from the side of the arena. Quite a couple of them. One with some arena staff that come to collect Granny from the floor, and another opens, and the crowd goes silent as a big mooing roar erupts from the darkness. And sure enough, appears a giant lumbersome minotaur brandishing a massive axe. And hearing that noise, Grua turns around and goes, "Oh fuck." The announcer stands up and explains to the audience, "We don't like, we highly prize our audience safety. And if a combatant attempts to attack one of you, we lay down the law. Oh my goodness. He's getting a smackdown, folks." And the audience claps. And they go, "Boo, Guru, boo!" Okay, for some reason I can't clicky. Let me clicky! Why? Am I in the wrong layer? I am, that's why. Okay. As add the Minotaur to turn order. Okay, cool. Got it. Alright then. So he has a speed of 40. That's nice. And his initiative... I'll throw a straight initiative. 11. Okay, I have to turn order. So Guro just went because he ran to the stand, so next is the Minotaur. And he charges straight to the dwarf. or towards the dwarf. Guru, a bit taken aback by what has just transpired, but not wanting to save face, he charges at the Minotaur as well. Rah! With his axe raised, and he takes a swing at it. Okay, his armor class is 14, so that hits with 4 damage. Okay. The Minotaur. Let's see what I got. These are fun things to do. He ignores the wound that was just inflicted upon him and swings his head down to try and gore at the dwarf. It's a +6 to hit. Nice. See, so where's my dice roller? Definitely hits. 4. 2d8 plus 4. He is screwed. 2d8. You see, the audience cries out in horror as one of the horns impales Gruro through the side, and he cries out in shock and in pain as well. And the Minotaur rears back, lets his horn release from his enemy. Clutching his side, Gruro takes a swing again. And he misses, actually. Misses from the shock and pain. Not missing a beat, the Minotaur raises his axe, his giant, dwarf-sized axe. The blade is bigger than Guro's head, and he goes to attack. Attack! So, +6 against hit. Two 2d12 plus 4. That's the damage. Okay, 2d12 plus 4. This is fun.
The times people died here was from releasing that thing.
Sorry?
Ah, that was a character comment.
Oh, okay. The axe comes down across Guro's frame from the left shoulder all the way down to where his gore wound is, and he staggers back, coughing up blood. Almost drunk on pain, Guro just tries to attempt to attack him, and just hits. What am I doing? For another 4 damage. Not absolutely ignoring this injury as if it's nothing. The Minotaur attempts to grapple the dwarf. He reaches out with one of his hands. I'll do 20 plus 6 again, just to grapple, get him. Rolling the dice. Thank you, roll 20. One day. Oh. Okay, Guro is now in the grasp of the Minotaur. The audience gasps. And he plunges Guro into the water head first and holds him down. And you see bubbles bubbling up from the water. Guro makes a strength throw, saving. It's just a strength, isn't it? To try and break free. Managed to, he stabs his he slashes his the blade of his axe across the hand of the Minotaur, and the Minotaur lets go, finally noticing the wound that has been inflicted upon him, and shakes his hand and cries out again. And the Guru coughs and splutters out the water and drags himself to the side of the pond. And unfortunately for him, though, the Minotaur takes another swing. Oh, I think he misses. Yeah, he does. But misses! Rugro manages to roll away as the audience is absolutely transfixed upon this fight now. This is very, very intense. Is there anything else you would like to do? Everyone else?
Well, Dust is going to excuse himself to the side and go make sure that the granny is alright.
Okay. Well, she's been taken away to have medical attention applied to her. So
Yeah.
you can go and follow where they've gone. You're gonna guess it's the same place where Melby was resting.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do that. So you can go now if you like.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce myself as her doctor.
Okay, that's fine. So you head down the stairs again and greet that guy, that halfling, bald halfling guy. Oh, hello there. Yes.
Oh.
Oh,
The granny is pretty, right? I'm her doctor.
you're her doctor. Oh, I see. Yes. Oh, yes. Come this way then.
Oh, good.
And she
Thank
takes you towards the room. You hear like a pop from the door as the halfling man opens the door, and you see a couple of people trying on her instruction try to pop her hip back in. Oh, that really hit the spot. Thank you. Oh, hey, it's you, the street cleaner. And the halfling man goes, a street cleaner? I thought he was your
It's
doctor.
my day job.
It's your... Okay, you do know this man, yes? Oh, yes, I know him. He stole my cat.
I assure that was a misunderstanding.
What's going on? The halfling man inquires.
Well, taking out my hero's kit and going after her. Are you doing alright?
Oh, yes, thank you for asking. Nothing else I couldn't handle. I nearly had him.
Yeah, you sure did.
It was a clinch finish, a clinch.
Well, maybe next time then.
Yes, yes, while you're here, pop my shoulder back in, won't you, love?
Yeah,
Could you roll the strength, please?
okay. I'm not very good at that. But, where is the thing that I need to click to roll it? There we go.
Okay, with her shoulder clicks back in. Oh, thank you. I can move it now. Yes.
There you
Round 2, and she heads towards the door. No, madam, no. Please just rest, please. It's your fight is over. Thank you very much. Oh, next time. Maybe I'll play tomorrow.
Can I give her something that will help her get some rest?
Yes, please do. Shut her
Okay.
up.
Picking up my hero's kit and just handing her a bit of a drink.
Oh, what's this?
It'll give you strength back.
Will it? Oh, lovely. She downs it. Oh,
Yes.
I feel a bit woozy. Oh, maybe I'll just have a little nappy.
Good idea.
And she lays down on the bed and starts snoozing.
Alright.
Okay, good. What would you like to do now?
Well, going to make my way up to back to the stands.
Okay,
They got some food for the others as well on the way.
lovely idea. Yeah, there's a tray set out for all the participants, so you can just take her tray if you wish.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, same food as what Melby had. Okay, so while you're walking up back to the stands, is there anything else you two that are remaining like to do?
No. Oh,
Never.
the others.
I'll learn how to speak. Having never seen a Minotaur ever,
Mhm.
Ferris is totally locked in on this.
Ah, cool. And this is quite an and a genuine fight. There's a real struggle. The opponents are strong, and it seems like Guro is outmatched. It's quite intense. There's lots of gasps and you know, like leaning forward in the seats from the other audience members. Even the announcer is completely like locked with interest in this fight. Okay, Urist? Is there anything else you'd like?
I'm not really sure what it can do right now.
Okay, no problem. I would say you can do like things like throw stuff. There's lots of objects lying around because people have been throwing things like food. You can talk to other people in the audience. You can shout at Guro. You can try to distract the Minotaur.
I'll try to throw some food at the monster's feet.
Okay. So what you have at your disposal is the potato and the sweet corn, the corn of the cob.
I'll do the potato.
Nice. All right. So you throw down the potato. I will ask you to roll. Let me think. It's kind of like animal handling, so you roll animal handling. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. The potato bounces off the Minotaur's head, and he shakes his head, but it takes no notice otherwise. Alright, back to Guro. Okay. You Skulker, which is a special commoner thing that a feat due to the flavor.
Yeah, this is from Odd Flavor Rogue.
Yeah. So it says, you can try to hide when you are lightly obscured from the creature from which you are hiding. When you are hidden from a creature and miss it with the ranged weapon attack, make the attack doesn't reveal your position. Alright, it doesn't know where you are. Luckily for you. It just shakes its head.
Was more trying to throw something at its feet and hope it slipped on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of overshot that.
Yeah, unfortunately, your attempts. But it was a good idea. Right, so Guro. He's gonna try to attack again. He's getting very tired. The fatigue from the injuries is getting to him now, and you can see sweat pouring from his brow and blood pouring from his wound. It's quite. You always feel sorry for him, but he's a bit of a bully today. All right, does that hit? Yeah. Yes, it does. So that hits the Minotaur. Okay, 447. All right then. This one gets the. Before he wasn't that bothered by the hits that Guro was laying on him, but this one catches him on the knee, and he did not like that. He didn't like that one bit, and attempts to swing his axe again. So that's this one. And so 2d12 plus 4. I think this might be it. Oh yeah. Now the crowd goes silent as the Minotaur kicks down Guro and goes to raise his axe. Guro, just before the last blow, manages to roll slightly a ways, not to take the full brunt of this great axe. But he loses a leg. Some of them from the audience screams. A baby cries. A dog howls. It's just more gasping. And then you notice that there's like a shock collar around the Minotaur's neck, and it suddenly electrifies. A burst of lightning sprays out from this collar, and he shudders and collapses to the floor. And immediately, like, the arena is filled with people, like, running to Gruro, getting his leg, dragging him off. And then you got monster handlers trying to chain up this Minotaur and drag him back into his cage. There's a slight nervous laugh from the announcer. No, he wasn't expecting this to happen quite exactly how it did. He goes, oh, yes, well, thank you very much for today. Very exciting performance. As you can see, our fights are very real. It is not a fake, not an act. So please look forward to tomorrow for another intense battle. I thank you. And there's like a sort of installed clap, but then it slowly erupts into a proper applause. And the guards start suggesting everybody leave. And there's like, there's people running out trying to clear up the trail of blood that Guru left behind as he was carried away. And that's that. Right, I'm going to ask you, where would you like to go? Would you like to go back to the pub, or would you like to go to the market square?
At least for Ferris, back to the tavern.
Okay. What about everybody else?
Might as well.
Which one would be less crowded?
Currently everyone's gathering into the market square because that's where the main, the focus of the festivities are, in front of the church.
Pub then, while, like, keeping an eye on the festivities as we pass.
Okay. There's lots of gossip going about. The town crier has appeared again just to relay the news from today and the sudden drama that erupted from the Minotaur release, having one of the participants turn on the audience. And everyone seems very excited for tomorrow's arena battle. The Riddler is still riddling. The person running the games is cheating people out of coin. But everyone seems very, very entertained, of course. Everyone's laughing. It's a very jovial atmosphere. Good times. Okay. So you all go to the pub.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna wind this down now. But everyone is there. There's Granny, there's Melby and Neb, all gathered around the central table. Neth's mother is just serving some customers. It's a bit more lively than before, but not much. Barry's still where he's doing. Barry's barrying. There's Sarah, contemplating who to barry next. Okay. So Melby sits like a cup of a bowl of stew in hand because she's just ordered some. So that was a very exciting day. Well, I'm definitely ready for bed now. Does this pub have rooms? And she turns to you, Neth.
Yeah, we've got a few. I mean, I'll put one aside for you.
Oh,
so
thank you.
No one take it.
Wonderful. Yeah, I'll retire soon. I'm knackered. I'm tuckered out. I am. What are you lot doing?
Well,
I'll probably be heading home soon.
Yeah, the day's winding down. It seems like the festival's winding up. I don't understand this. It's night time.
Yeah. It
Right.
is with it.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to probably work as things get a little bit more busier.
I see. Well, I'll be around for a couple more days. I mean, I have to stay around for the arena, so... Oh, no, wait, that means I have to stay here for a month, do I? Alright, well, if you like, I can try and teach you some things, if you're interested.
Would you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so, like, the spell with the familiar, I got it, but I can't do, like, the rest of the stuff. And, like, she gets, like, really flustered and starts, like, pulling out a quill which has no ink and, you know, pulls out her book. She's like, if you could I just want to finish learning this one spell at least.
Alright, well, maybe tomorrow I can, because I won't be needed till the end of the month now, I guess, so we got plenty of time in the meantime.
That's right. Yeah, you'll be here.
Yes.
She kind of does like a little happy wiggle, and you hear her hooves like tapping on the floor.
And then you hear your mother's voice from across the room. Alright, come on, Neth, time to actually work now.
Gives like a quick wave to everyone, and then heads back behind the bar.
As Melby mentioned, it's now night time. The stars are out. People in the market square are dancing and music making and merry making. The pubs are pubbing. And I think this is where I will leave it off. It's been a very exciting day for everybody. You've made new friends as well. New acquaintances. Never found the cat. I don't think the cat was ever found. Donald was arrested. The end. The end.
That was perfect time for the music to cut out.
Yeah. Yay. Thank you, that was a lot of fun. I might try and run another one of these. I liked it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I'll try and think of like different ways as well that you can use your flavor skills too.
And Dust is going to take the evening telling the... what's her name?
Oh,
About the event.
Oh, yes.
And telling all about how she did all the insults.
Yeah, that girl's got a tongue on her, I'll tell you.
Like, it's
Don't
so
know where
bad
she
that I
gets
have
it
to...
from. Don't know where she gets it from.
5 seconds later, she's like yelling at somebody.
Barry, you muppet, get up!